It's high noon. Alright. Damas y caballeros, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know how to say that term in any other language, but anyways, what's up? Happy Saturday. Happy... Is there anything special today? Oh, right. Happy... Can I say this unironically, considering the video I just uploaded yesterday? I don't know, but I will anyways. Happy 10th anniversary to the Loud House. For better or worse, at least we got some really good content out of it. Both positive and negative, although I would say mostly negative. But alright guys, I don't really have anything planned today for this occasion. Heck, like I said in the comment section of the previous video, I had no idea until yesterday that this show's anniversary was tomorrow. I knew the 10th anniversary was this year, I just wasn't sure exactly when the date was. So, that's... So yeah, things are a little awkward for now, but the fact of the matter is, I'm just gonna keep doing what I do. I don't think I owe... You know what, maybe I do owe some things to the Loud House. I do owe most, if not all, of my audience, but at the same time... Most of my criticism is not positive, so, you know what, I think it balances out in some ways, but in other ways, I feel like this is the one time of the year, or really the one time in general, where I think I owe some positivity to it, in some ways. Wait, what new art? What new art, Swamp? Hold on. Where's the Chrome tab? Also, you know what, while I'm here, let me get a... account of the active chat rather. Hello Dino, hello Swamp, hello Luthier, it's been a while homie. Hello Jay. Hello guys. I'm starting, guys, I think from here on out, like I don't know, like my streaming schedule is just all over the place. Like usually I start at 2 p.m. Pacific time, but I figured, I don't know, I don't want to be under the mentality of, hey, I want to get streaming out of the way as soon as possible in the day, and treat it by extension, treat it more like an obligation. But at the same time, is there really any harm in starting stream this early in the day, especially because it's Saturday? Most people aren't at school, most people aren't at work. Okay, maybe some people are. Those of you living on the East Coast, it's already 3 p.m. Pacific time. Like, I don't know, I think it seems a little more practical, at least for the viewers, for most viewers' is convenience, but it's all hypothetical, it's all theoretical in the grand scheme of things. But alright, so give me a moment. Let me just... Say you posted something in art. Whoa. Okay, this looks cool, but I'm not sure what to make of it. It's a little creepy, but that's kind of the point. Okay. And yes, I did notice this earlier. Just for the sake of not getting spoiled with your art, I did look at everything else, because you did get proper credit. Thank you for that, Swamp. Guys, seriously, if you're on the Discord, always give proper credit. Always give proper credit to whatever artist you're plugging in. That's all I'm gonna say, because honestly, this is adorable, especially after everything that happened yesterday. We read Rosalina's storybook and Super Mario Galaxy, and I guess technically also Lupa's storybook, although people just call it Rosalina's storybook no matter what, but still. Look at him. Look at your baby. Look at your baby and the queen. Look at him. Yeah, basically the Parasect Mudkip, although the color scheme wouldn't really give me that impression, but oh my gosh, this is kind of dark to look at. Like, Grace is not even the Mudkip. Grace is the freaking fungus. Come to think of it. But alright, guys. Other than that, and also there's this that people uploaded, this artwork that somebody in my Discord uploaded yesterday. It's a little rugged, but at the same time, it's well-meaning and wholesome. So I don't hate it. And honestly, yeah, it pretty much got every prominent character from the show here. Oh, and also Sam, I guess. I don't know, guys, compared to virtually everyone, I feel like literally every character in this drawing has had one or more appearances than Sam in general. But I'm not really keeping count, though, but still. But you know what? I'm not here to criticize those kinds of technicalities, if I'm being honest. Yeah, honestly, I feel bad for Grace. You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of... I forgot his name from Amphibia. You know, the guy that puts spores on people's heads and ends up brainwashing them or whatever? Apothecary Gary. How did I forget his name? Like, honestly, he's a very memorable villain. Who conveniently got redeemed into a good guy later down the line, which was dumb. I think I recognize that art style. I mean, there's the name of the artist if that narrows it down, Dino. I really don't know, man. Like, people just post art here with proper credit. Like, I'm not sure what more to make of that. It's every now and then, like most of the time, I don't know. Sometimes I do look into the artist in question. Another time I just appreciate the art as long as it's right in front of me. Okay, we looked at this already, so I think that's it. But alright guys, I think a more consistent stream schedule would still be nice. Yeah, I'm trying, Slump. I'm really trying. I think from here on out, maybe start at noon, maybe start at 1. Like, I don't know, guys. There are times where I'm too busy doing chores, I'm busy making breakfast, I'm busy just taking care of business around the house, or I have to answer phone calls from work, even when I'm away from work. Which is dumb, but hey, what are you gonna do? For the most part, at the very least, it's not too frequent. But alright, guys. Wow, every character, and Sam is there too. Exactly. Every character is actually relevant in this franchise. And then there's Sam. Heck, dare I say it? Okay, I don't know off the top of my head, but Catherine Mulligan has more screen time than Sam ever did. And by a long shot. And I feel like she's the least relevant character in the show. Okay, there's also Kara, but still. To be fair, she got introduced like, what, 2 seasons ago? Like, it's really hard to keep track. But anyways, guys. I think for today, I really got nothing I want to react to. I just maybe want to look at the comment section again for the latest upload and see what people have to say. I did take a bit of a glance at it this morning, and let me tell you guys, some people have really gone out of the way to make my eyes roll. I'll tell you that much. Either they were being rude, they were just being cringy, to put it lightly, or there's just the fact that the grammar in said comments is so cluttered that I can't even understand what they're saying. But alright, guys. With that being said, we're not going to react to it again, because we already took care of that yesterday, and you know what? I more or less encapsulated my thoughts well enough. I just want to look at some more comments. See what people have to say, and honestly, I don't know why this comment is selling me. It's basically what I just quoted in the video. I don't know, something about anything... You know what? Guys, literally just Google Spanish noises meme. I'm sorry, cries in Spanish, angry in Spanish, anything in Spanish with brackets in between. I'm sorry. I know I don't like to overuse the language I actually speak, but this is just hilarious. I don't know what it is about it. No Carol? Okay, to be fair, Luthier, she's only had like, what, 2 appearances in total? But alright, let's see what people gotta say. Stella and Lincoln are very cute together. It's amazing. Okay. Again, guys, please. Sometimes I mean this respectfully, but other times you really make my eyes roll. Please, if you're gonna comment, try to grammar check your comments, please, because otherwise it just makes my community seem it just presents a lot of literary incompetence. Know what I mean? Because I don't know, man. Because keep in mind, a comment section, it could arguably be a reflection of my channel as a whole. And you know what? Maybe I should have known what I was getting into when I started making Loud House videos. But that's more like a me problem, I guess. Okay. Your family's our family too? I don't understand the point of this comment, to be honest. Okay, this is where I left off this morning. But alright, let's see. I agree with the positive family lore they gave Ronnie Ann. Her picking on Lincoln makes sense when you factor in her parents' divorce, Bobby constantly working, and him spending whatever free time he has with Lori. Those details help you understand where she's coming from. Yeah. Guys, okay, one big point that I really got to tackle in this video. You know, let me see if I got the timestamp right. And you know, I may as well kill the volume. And well, I think that's legitimately beautiful. But unfortunately, all of this is probably the biggest fluke of emotional brilliance I've ever seen in fiction. In the grand scheme of things, guys, I gave my praises for this episode because the continuity just happened to actually add up in the grand scheme of things. Like Ronnie Ann's divorced parents, everything I know about her character. It didn't come until after she started abusing Lincoln and whatnot. But ultimately, it just feels like I feel like the writers weren't aware of that. They just added in the divorced parents and all that jazz just to add some drama, not because it actually contributed to character development. Like I said, it all just feels like one giant emotional fluke of brilliance. Know what I mean? So I don't know. It checks out, but at the same time, I don't think the writers were aware of that, just given everything we know. But alright. That said, the video title is right. It was a big narrative fumble. All this backstory was dropped in large gaps. Maria doesn't even appear until Shell Shock and the Loudest Mission. Okay, to be fair though, she didn't really even need that much screen time to begin with. Suddenly declares that Lincoln and Ronnie Ann are already best friends. They're really not. They're really not. Like, honestly, on one hand, maybe he does tolerate her and treats her as a friend, but I think best friends might be a heck of an overstatement, at least this early in the season. Because keep in mind, guys, this is only about halfway into season 2. I feel like they owe half of their friendship to just the fact that Lori and Bobby are pressuring them into it, even though they do genuinely get along in the grand scheme of things. Even though their early interactions are all over the place and inconsistent, and yes, I did go over this in the previous video. I thought you said something about the writers being selfish and putting what they want rather than writing for kids. I don't think that's changed, Luthier. It doesn't. I don't think it hasn't. I don't think that has changed for the most part. Also, hello, Mr. Chloe. Welcome to the stream. Have you seen Saberspark's video in the Loud House? I haven't, Ivan. And honestly, I don't know. I don't know if I even want to watch it to begin with, especially today of all days. Like, I more or less, for what little it's worth, I want to be optimistic about this franchise for a change, or at the very least try to be when it's warranted. Like, yeah, I already published a video that more or less criticizes it negatively. But like I said, guys, I had no idea this anniversary was today until yesterday. As awkward as it makes things, that's the reality of it. Because yeah, I knew the show's 10th anniversary was at some point this year, but I didn't realize it was today. I didn't realize it was today until people brought it up in the comments yesterday. But alright. The bigger question is, why did the story have to be handled this way? A few examples. Lincoln is getting bullied at school where roughly half his sisters also go. Wouldn't they all hear about it immediately through their group chats or see the photos and videos of him being humiliated? That's true! Wait, that's true! All those times Ronnie Ann was picking on him, everyone around him was just laughing at it and taking pictures. All of his younger sisters go to the same school. They go to the same elementary school at this point. How did they not find out? Okay, that is a really good question. Yeah, that's a bit of a plot hole, now that I think about it. Not too sick. Yeah, that is a really big plot hole. What am I saying? I was about to maybe argue against it for the sake of optimism, but no. He shouldn't even make it through the front door before his sister swore on him. Yeah, you'd think Lola would... Lola goes to that same school, and we know how much of a gossiper she is. Like, yeah, she more or less learned it from her ways of being a tattletale, but when her little big brother is actually that miserable, I feel like she would be willing to make an exception. Know what I mean? By that point, Lori had been dating Bobby for months. When the sisters are spying on Lincoln through the window, wouldn't Lori already know exactly what Ronnie Ann looks like? Okay. I think I did mention this at some point during a stream. Or maybe... Yeah, during the stream. Yeah, definitely not in the comment section. I would have remembered that specifically. Personally, I don't care that Ronnie Ann is Mexican. I hardly did either, if I'm being honest, because like I said, she owes virtually none of her character development to her ethnicity. And yet somehow it's the spin-off's biggest selling point. Look at that! Mexican-American representation. Tamales, tacos, la abuela selling tacos, lucha libre, telenovelas, all that crap. Like I said, you could easily scrap it. It takes up most of the show's runtime, and you could scrap most of it and you wouldn't miss a thing in terms of intrinsic and sentimental value. Like, honestly, I am just so sick of these cliches. Between the pandering and the whole tsundere shtick with Ronnie Ann, she hardly needed it. At first, it actually served a purpose, but at this point, I don't know why people are so fond of it. And like I said before, guys, don't even get me started on Arnold and Helga. I arguably hate that trope there just as much. Maybe a little less, I don't know. I'm a little mixed on Helga, but in the grand scheme of things, I don't like her. I don't like the way the narrative basically rewarded her trauma. I don't care how complex, I don't care about how people try to pass it off as nuance. No, in the grand scheme of things, it could have easily gone the other way. She could have just as easily not been Arnold's girlfriend, and you wouldn't miss much in the plot. I don't know why their creator, what's his name, Craig Bartlett, the creator of Hey Arnold, I don't know why he ever insisted that Arnold and Helga are soulmates. Like, for most of their screen time together, for whatever it's worth, it was hardly warranted, and Arnold never had to humor it, no matter how much of a pure soul he is. Maybe different grades, different conversations. I don't know, Dino. I feel like, I don't know. Maybe, but like I said, I don't know. I feel like the Lola's the kind of girl that would stick her nose into everyone's business, regardless of grade. I don't know, APD. On one hand, I appreciate the growth of her more or less outgrowing, like I said, the whole tsundere shtick. But on the other, they didn't really work off of it. They just relegated her to basically just a crux for all of these borderline Mexican stereotypes and traditions, if you can even call it that, because this show definitely does not handle them respectfully. Especially that one episode where the great grandma comes to visit and they have to pretend to be even more Mexican, whatever that means. Anyways, back to the comment. Personally, I don't care that Ronnie Ann is Mexican. A character's race is the least important thing about them. Thank you. Personality and writing are what matter. I think Ronnie Ann should have been introduced as Lincoln's friend, or even best friend, right from the start. They could have built the friend group around Lincoln, Clyde, Ronnie, and Sid. I don't see how Sid would have played into the equation, at least for a cohesive structure. I don't know what that comment meant, try to mean. But, okay, I gotta think this through a little bit. Would that have been more ideal? Because, guys, according to Savino and more or less the TLH development crew, the reason Stella was introduced in the first place was to replace Ronnie Ann as part of Lincoln's friend. He specifically said, you know what, let me pull out the exact quote. I think it's on Stella's wiki page. Oh my gosh, okay, the TLH wiki is down. Or, at the very least, it's really bugged. What if I refresh it? There you go. Oh wait, no, this is the Mexican one. My bad. Okay, here we go. I am not turning off my ad block. Thank you very much, Google. Jeez. Yeah. According to Loud House creator Chris Savino, Stella was introduced to give Zach, Liam, Lincoln, Clyde, and Rusty a new female friend after Ronnie Ann moved to Great Lake City. Here's the thing, though. I'm not exaggerating, guys. There is literally not one single instance where Ronnie Ann interacted with any of them except for Lincoln before she moved. Not even once. Actually, let me take that back. There is one instance, but it's literally just to ask where he is. Dance Dance Resolution. She asked, have you guys seen Lincoln? Literally the only time she's ever spoken to them. That's it. So what the frick is Savino on about? A new friend for all of them? She was only Lincoln's friend. Like, I appreciate the fact that Stella gets along with all of them, but if that's the case, how is she a replacement for Ronnie Ann? I don't know. You'd think the creator would catch on to that and actually watch his show or pay attention to those kinds of details, but apparently not. But alright. Back to the comment. Though if I'm being selfish, I love a group with Lincoln, Stella, Ronnie Ann, and Sid. Okay, he said that already. It would be interesting to say the least. Ronnie Ann had a lot of potential to grow as a character, and she could have done that naturally if she'd been properly established early instead of retrofitted later. Like, that's the thing. I think she kind of was, but that wasn't really the writers' priority, or the producers, or really anyone on that team, because y'all already know how much of a fuss they make about representation, unfortunately. What's my favorite thing about Stella? I really just like the fact that she's inventive, kind of like Lisa, but she's not really smug or cocky about it. Like, I don't know, it's okay, like a girly girl that can also be smart. Like, I like that. I can respect that in a character, because it's more common than you think, guys. But anyways, heck, people call the Casa Grande's Mexican Loud House, which is wrong. Not entirely wrong, I would say. Especially when the original show is genuinely good. Wait, is he talking about the Loud House or the Casa Grandes? Because the Casa Grandes, it definitely... Like, I'm gonna be real with you guys. After the first half of season 1, the Casa Grandes got really boring. To where it's not really even entertaining. Like, there's a fine line between a bad show and a boring show. But a boring show is worse than a bad show. But the thing is, this show has got boring and bad. On Stella, she's probably the most underused member of Lincoln's friend group. We've barely seen anything about her life. Her mom spoke once, we've never seen her dad, we've only glimpsed a tiny angled piece of her bedroom at night. It took until Student of the Year for her to finally get real focus and an episode. Wait, what about a Stella performance? Okay, that is true though. We've never seen her dad, even though he has been mentioned. She mentioned she has a close relationship with her grandma, and we've never seen her either. Remember that whole incident with the music box? She bought it with her grandma at the flea market. She fixed it up. Like, yeah, she really is underutilized, guys. They turned it into Carl and Sergio's show. Yeah. Yeah, more or less, Sora. Like, it wouldn't surprise me if Carl and Sergio got more episodes than Ronnie Ann ever did. Because like I said in the video, guys, 53 out of 112 episodes where Ronnie Ann has little to no significance in the plot, or she's gone altogether. Like, it's that crazy. Like, it wouldn't surprise me if Carl and Sergio collectively got more than her. But you know what? We could probably count it as soon as I get the chance. I do not like Sergio, neither do I, Luthier. I can't think of anyone over the age of 5 who actually likes Sergio as a character. I'm not sure how to describe him. He's basically if Flip was a bird, minus the gross out factor, if that makes any sense. Since the Bobby is Lori thing is over, what do you think the next LH ratings trap will be? I mean, this could be the next ratings trap, and I wouldn't be against it. But I think they're going to screw it up. I think they would screw it up. Yeah, that's what pisses me off, Sora. Like, you'd think they would actually pay attention to maybe some sort of target audience other than children? Like, most rational viewers don't like Sergio, and yet, even after the Casa Grandes gets canceled, he still gets an episode in TLH in Season 7. Yeah, Luthier, Carl does half the time Carl makes me cringe, but other times, he could have been a lot worse. He's just meh, in the grand scheme of things. But alright. Have I read that whole comment? I think I have. To me, Lincoln and Ronnie M makes the most sense for any of Lincoln's sips, as she was technically the first girl Okay, that's another thing that bothers me. Oh, she was first. It has to be her. You know what? I'm just gonna quote the video exactly. And that's, come to think of it, guys, that's another point of order. Please, watch the whole video before commenting. Because, oh gosh, I wish I remember the timestamp for this. Where the heck is it? You heard her. Where the heck is it? Hold on. There you go. Just listen very carefully to what I have to say in that regard. When people argue, oh my gosh, Ronnie Ann was the first girl he liked, it has to be her. She has to be canon eventually. You know, for how much, okay, like I said, let Video Me do the talking real quick. Including her, but nah, he's dead set on the Latina because she was here first, I guess.
Well, you know what?
I'm sorry. Seriously. Screw that. For how much this show takes pleasure in being subversive, even when it's too obvious, just ask Alice for love. Just because they really seem to be ignoring an actual way to be subversive. Because guys, it's 2026. I think it would be more subversive to go with a girl that's actually good to him from the start, rather than just committing to this whole tsundere crap because Hey Arnold did it, like what, 20 years ago? Seriously, when people tell me, oh, Ronnie Ann was here first, screw that, I don't care. I don't give a crap, and neither should they. Seriously. Anyone who says Ronnie Ann is endgame is genuinely delusional? Exactly. I don't know why the writers make nods to it. I don't know why they occasionally insist on it. And I don't know why the fans are so committed to it. Like, what does that say about them? When they think the girl that's abusive to them definitely deserves to be, like, you see why I dislike Arnold and Helga? Even with how much backstory and explanations there is for her behavior? Which is, in some ways, is also problematic. But we'll get to that another time. Anyways, where was the comment? You know, do I even want to read the rest of this comment? I don't know. The first sentence already made me cringe a little. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Yeah. I think there's only... Ever since she moved, there was only one instance where she was actually a plot focus. Like, yeah, that whole episode, I forgot what it was called, where his friends think that they broke up and he's grieving it, but that's not really the case. There was nothing to break up from in the first place, like I said in the video. But anyways, let me finish reading. For the sake of impartiality, although if I'm being honest, guys, this guy is hitting all, this commenter in particular is hitting all the wrong buttons, because he posted like 6 different comments in this comment section. I really wish YouTube had a system where you can only post 1 comment per video, if I'm being honest. But that's just me. Maybe 1 or 2, but this guy's definitely pushing it. Like, I don't know, it just feels like common creator to viewer etiquette. Know what I mean? Blah, blah, blah. She bullied him at the start. She stopped real soon. I mean, she really didn't. She really didn't. Not until well into the Casagrandes' runtime. She really didn't. We can forgive the Louds for luck, then forgiving Ronnie for metal is simple. No. Nobody in good conscience forgive the Louds for no such luck. Are you high, man? No. What? I guess this is tame in comparison, but I don't know a single person who unapologetically thinks, oh yeah, no such luck, we can let that slide. No. You'd be surprised how much the internet has not let that episode go, myself included. Others don't work at all. Christina and Paige. I didn't even mention Christina and Paige, so. Yeah, Girl Jordan Knight. Okay, I don't know what this guy is talking about. Even if Lincoln wasn't there, blah, blah, blah. For the live action, I never said anything about the live action. Now, even though blah, blah, blah. Okay, guys, this grammar is so cluttered, I legitimately cannot understand what he's saying. Even if I wasn't skimming over it, I legitimately cannot understand most of what this dude is saying. It's kind of driving me crazy. Like, that's the thing, guys. I only delete comments when you're being rude, you're being kind of cringe, because there are some comments that are like, loud cess for life or whatever. Yeah, those are gone instantly. Those are... I have something of a reputation to uphold when it comes to this channel, so I'm not about to encourage that crap, even if I condoned it, which I don't. But the fact of the matter is, if a comment is cringe, rude, or the grammar is so cluttered to where I can't understand it, yeah, I will delete it and my conscience will not be bothered whatsoever. I'm just putting that out there. I mentioned this on Discord a couple hours ago, but I may as well mention it on stream. You know what? Look, I need to calm down for a moment because some of these comments are definitely... They're making me roll my eyes to where my eyes kind of hurt a little bit, guys. Back out there. Yeah, that's what the episode was called. If the show continues, then Kevin Sullivan's departure is going to be a net positive for the show. Yeah, by the looks of it, Karate Kid. And I should probably... How do I put this nicely? You know what? I don't have to. Good freaking riddance. I don't wish unemployment on anyone, but keeps Kevin Sullivan away from the show. Because he has dished out stinker after stinker after stinker. And somehow the bro's crowning achievement was writing Saluna into existence. Congratulations, man. Anyways, you know what? I've yapped about this guy enough in the past, but the fact of the matter is, if this show gets renewed for yet another season, which wouldn't surprise me if it was, because it's too big of a moneymaker for Nickelodeon, yeah, Kevin Sullivan being gone is a net positive. No more of him being a co-producer, no more of him being a writer. Might be a net positive, but it's not like the other writers were really contributing anything too noteworthy, if that makes any sense. There is a couple hidden gems, and you know what? One of them might be in that, might make another video review. Might make it into another video, guys. Like I've said in the past, I maybe want to do a review of The Walking Dead from season 9, because I thought that was a really good episode. Like, I want to say minimum an 8 out of 10. Speaking of stinker, he seems to be pushing he seems to be the one pushing a lot of the fart jokes. Really? I don't know off the top of my head who's the most responsible, but it wouldn't surprise me. Here's a juice box. Thank you, Luthier. You know what? Let me go get some water. Hold on, guys. You know what? I do need a drink. I've been yapping for like what? Okay, how long have I been live for now that I think about it? 35 minutes. You know what, guys? I'm gonna get some water. I'll be right back. All right, we good? Wait, did I leave the mic on? I did. All right, guys. Where was I? Reminds me of Pie Guy Rules. Should I know who that is, Stir? I don't know that I do. I've heard the name before, but I know little to nothing about the guy in question. Farting is natural and should be included in shows. It just shouldn't pander to creeps. That's the thing, Luthier. For this show in particular, can you really make out the difference? Because this is the same show with a fandom notorious for incestuous fan art. The show that included an actual, real 14-year-old boy at the time wearing a diaper. Like, I don't know, something about these writers every now and again, it just tells me they have no business working anywhere near Nickelodeon. Or maybe they do. Just ask Dan Schneider. Oh my gosh. Wow, okay, that was out of pocket. But you know what? They deserve no better from me, if I'm being honest. Blah, blah, blah. I did address this comment at some point earlier today. I personally think you're way too angry and getting upset over minor things, as the Casa Grande show and the movie were pretty decent. No. I would say even the movie surprised... Okay, either English is not his first language, or this guy really needs to check his grammar. But then again, if you barely speak English, why are you yapping so much? It just makes you look worse, man. And yeah, honestly, I hate these kinds of comments. Oh, wow, wait, no. I'm just gonna completely ignore everything you said. The Casa Grandes is good. The movie is good. Basically, the YouTube comment equivalent of, no, you. Like, fuck out of here, honestly. Gosh, pardon my language. Guys, I've been trying to get into the habit of not swearing as often, but some people just really put me at my limit. Walking Bed was a weird episode. Sure, it felt classic, but it also felt really out of place. I mean, compared to the rest of the season, yeah, that does check out, homie. Also, Karate Kid, welcome to the stream. I just realized a lot of people come in, and I haven't even said hello, because I've been too busy caught up in my own ramblings. Hello, Karate Kid. Hello, Devin. Hello. Did I miss anyone? Hello, Stir, and I think that's everyone who I've said hello to, haven't said hello to yet. Also, hello, Sora. I think I missed you as well. Seriously, guys, can we please... you know, let me put it this way. Well, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't care that much. Enjoy your slot for all I should care. I don't know. It's conflicting. Also, hello, Little Mies. Hello, Polly. Hello, Cop Frown. I came back from watching your video, and it was pretty good. You had pretty good points. Thank you, Cop Frown. Also, yeah, the general consensus is, guys, even though I'm not too thrilled about the prospect of just rambling so angrily about a show aimed at, dare I say, 7-year-olds? I don't know exactly what the target audience is, but y'all know what I mean. But at the same time, most people agree with it. I think the like to dislike ratio is about 96% positive. You know what? Let me check again, actually. Just out of curiosity. Hello, Tracy. Hello, Boo. Wow, everybody's coming in for a really early stream. You know what? Maybe it is paying off. Maybe starting stream at noon Pacific time is actually paying off, because a lot of people are showing up, or maybe it's just because I just uploaded a Loud House video. That's just it. But yeah, guys. Okay, not 96, 95.4. Yeah, the like-dislike ratio is mostly positive. Like, I don't think... Oh, wow, I didn't even notice that. Okay, to be fair, though, it's a very small amount of likes in total, so... Honestly, that low percentage shouldn't surprise me, but it's still a little below average. Why do I get the feeling some rando is just trying to rage bait me with these dislikes? You know, maybe it's for the best that most people can't see them, but it still bothers me a little bit. What are you gonna do, though? Alright. Where was I? Right. Not really, as Santiago is their father's last name, while Casagrandes is their mother. Wait, what do you mean? Contradicts canon.
Lori, what is Bobby's full name? Roberto Alejandro Martinez Mian Luis Santiago Jr.
Yeah, totally. Wait. Casagrande is his maiden name. Why would she not mention it, let alone know it? What is this guy yapping about? Oh my gosh, this guy... I swear, man, every comment I read from this dude is just ticking me off more and more. Not because I'm offended, but because he's objectively wrong. Seriously, guys, it's a very common Mexican custom to have your last name and your maiden name in all your identification. It's in my work tag, it's in my voter ID, it's in my credit card. Seriously. Maybe this guy doesn't know any better, but even then, why is he running his mouth? It's all I can say. Yeah, there's absolutely, if the Casa Grandes really was as organized as they claim it is, there's no reason Lori wouldn't have mentioned the name right then and there. That's all I'm saying. Have I checked the subreddit recently? I made a pretty accurate dog squad in Tomodachi Live. Okay, I gotta see that at some point. So I'm sorry, Karate Kid. Gosh, guys, there's so many of you. It's hard to keep track of who's who. It's 3:40 Eastern. Well, yeah, I started at around noon, so you know what? Maybe it is more practical for most people, or convenient rather. Trust me, I know how it feels having 80% of my comments be these kinds of... I'm not sure I'm allowed to say that out loud, Karate Kid, at least on stream, but I agree. Oh, my goodness. Frida has her maiden name and married name, Frida... Exactly! Yeah, Santiago Casagrande. Was that so hard? Or was this not as planned out as they claim they do? Because, guys, Savino's words, not mine. He straight up said, oh, I always planned on pitching a spin-off about a Mexican-American family. Yeah, I totally meant to do this with Ronnie Yan. Yeah, I totally meant for her and Bobby to be brother and sister, even though they look nothing alike. So that's why I had to race swap her at the last second. None of it adds up to where it's really easy for me to call out the BS. Know what I mean? Anyways. Should I delete this comment just for being objectively wrong? Nah, I think I'm gonna leave it up. Maybe I'll reply to it at some point, but moving on. Hopefully that's the last of it when it comes to this guy. I think you're taking it too literally. Okay, I did address this comment earlier today. I think you're taking it too literally. He's talking about one of the boys. At the end of that episode, it was revealed that it was Lincoln's dream. You know, a kid who felt annoyed by how overprotective his sisters were. So I think it makes sense that he imagines the opposite. A group of tough, carefree guys. It makes even more sense considering that in the first season and several episodes, Lincoln is treated badly for doing girly things. Wait, when? Other than having that bike hand-me-down, there's really not a lot of evidence supporting that. Or trying to impress people like Chandler. That has nothing to do with his femininity. He was more or less just abusing Lori's employment at the pizza parlor. What does that have to do? No, that doesn't add up. In addition to feeling annoyed by how his sisters are, so more than a gender stereotype, I see it more as of a kid having an exaggerated and unrealistic nightmare. Basically, like It's a Wonderful Life. Here's the thing, though. There is absolutely zero basis for Lincoln to have this mentality that is actually supported by canon. We have a whole episode where he learns that not all girls think the same or want the same things. And yet, somehow he still has the same perception about boys? Yeah, no, I call bullcrap. And I more or less addressed it here. It's still, and also, this episode still has a lot of problems. It's still stereotypical and disrespectful. Like I said, the premise is forced. It shows Lincoln has no conviction or love for his sisters at a point where he should. You know? 1 boy, 10 girls, wouldn't trade it for the world. I don't take that kind of saying lightly, guys. Especially because it's the freaking theme song of the show. Maybe these writers do, but I definitely wouldn't. And to be honest, I don't think the guy who also wrote Brawl in the Family and Force of Habits has a grasp on whatever messaging the episode really had. The writer I'm talking about, by the way, guys, is freaking Kevin Sullivan. Yeah, he has made it very clear that in the grand scheme of things, he gets a little too uppity with his undertones of identity politics to where it wouldn't surprise me if he didn't actually catch on to that kind of wholesome messaging. Like, basically, it wouldn't surprise me if he was unapologetically being sexist about it. Yeah, you're always better off with girls than with boys. Boys are stupid. Boys are tough. Boys will give you swirlies. Boys will fart in your face. Boys will be boys, right? Like, seriously, I hate that way of thinking. It pisses me off to no end. It's insulting. It's stereotypical. And it really says a lot about your sense of character. But alright, guys. Dude, don't compare Helga to Tootie and Bunny Girl. Seriously, respectfully, did you even watch Hey Arnold? I did. A lot growing up. And it didn't change my outlook on Helga. Rewatching it, guys, it did not change my outlook on Helga. Maybe I should rewatch the show at some point, but at the same time, it's 5 freaking seasons. Do I really want to do that? Or maybe I could just pluck out the Helga-centric episodes? I don't know. But even then, no, I still dislike her. I did my research, and no, I still dislike her. She is a well-written and sympathetic character. Doesn't change the fact that she doesn't deserve Arnold, and the narrative shouldn't have rewarded her for it. She isn't one note like Tootie, and she isn't as toxic as Panini. She is the most well-rounded and complex character. Okay, calm down, man. It's not that deep, bro. She is the most well-rounded and complex character ever conceived. Like, you realize how dorky you sound there, right? Just saying. If you want to watch a cartoon that actually has good character development and growth, I recommend Wild Pack. Really? Guys, I've watched like the first 4 episodes of Wild Pack, and I really did not get that impression whatsoever. But you know what? Maybe things will change once I get a chance to watch it, if at all. It is fun, emotional, it is everything that LH isn't, and deserves more attention. Didn't it get canceled already, or am I tripping? Some people told me that apparently it didn't get renewed for a 3rd season, but I don't know. I always thought the episode where Lincoln was stuck as Linka in a house full of girls could be a banger. I don't know. We need more characters like Koichi Hiros. Boo. Girl, you and I just... I'm telling you, man, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 4. I don't know, I'm kind of having a blast with it so far. Even though it is a giant whiplash from Part 3. But you know what? I'm not here to talk about my own personal experiences. Okay, I guess I technically kind of am. Anyways, I did respond to this comment earlier. I never said she was bad as either of them. Doesn't change the fact that she's just likable half the time and the messaging is awful. Helga on the go. Okay, you know what? He narrowed it down for me. Maybe we'll check it out. And maybe not so quick to... Okay, like I said, I never said... She's more or less in the same criteria as Panini. Toxic love interest that the narrative rewards with the lead as a romantic pairing. But I never said she was as bad as Panini. Bro, I'm telling you, it's crazy how one frame of this video managed to unapologetically piss off some people. But anyways, I think that's more or less the gist of it. 2D is better than Panini. Okay, you know what? I don't need to read this. I was actually eating tamales while watching this video. What a coincidence. I will say this though, guys. Tamales, they are, and I say this as a lifelong Mexican, and again, can you ever actually change your ethnicity? I don't know, man. No, you can't. What am I saying? Tamales are hit or miss. Not everyone likes tamales, and it doesn't surprise me, and not exactly my favorite food, but I honestly don't understand why it's such a common food choice in depictions of Mexican culture. Coco, you got tamales. Here, you got a whole episode about tamales. Not sopes, not flautas, not any other traditional Mexican food that I definitely had a lot more of than tamales. Like, tamales are definitely reserved a lot more for holidays, guys. Especially the sweet ones, which I actually really like. But even then, that episode was kind of ridiculous, but we're not here for that right now. I don't mind the Casagrandes being Mexican, but I wish they had experts to write the show to have more authenticity, to show that they're not stereotypes. In some ways they tried, but yeah, they definitely missed the mark to where it really comes off as stereotypical. Like, it feels like I said, bare minimum, it feels like they just skimmed through Wikipedia entries and called it a day. Like, they literally just Googled the word tamales and worked with that. Just as an example. With the little moments Lincoln and Stella... Did I read this yesterday? I don't think I did. Actually, I don't know when I... Okay, you know what? We can just look at the timestamps, now that I think about it. With the little moments Lincoln and Stella had, especially Stella being underutilized, they share similar... Okay, guys, please. I can't stress this enough. Please grammar check your commas before posting them. Periods, commas. It's basic elementary stuff. Okay, maybe middle school stuff. But then again, this show is aimed at, like, 7-year-olds. Their target audience is 7-year-olds, so I don't know. What about her mole, the food? Yeah, mole, tostadas, sopes, flautas. They could have gone with so many options, but they went with the most basic food they can think of, tamales. I'm telling you, man, there's just no nuance to it. Alambres are so much better. Yeah. I unironically want to try her cooking, especially... Oh, gosh, Luthir, yeah. I don't mean to play too much into the stereotype, but huevos rancheros, at least the way my mother made them back in the day, golly, man. Woo! Bussin'. For those of you that don't know, it's basically a tostada with a sunny side up egg, a little bit of mild red sauce, I don't know how to describe it, a little bit of sour cream, a little bit of... queso cotija cheese. I don't know how you say that in English, but god damn, man. Okay, pardon my language there, but woo! Yeah, bare minimum, tamales and tacos. They could have gone so much farther with it. Thank you for this video. Okay, I more or less did reply to it, but I didn't read all of it. Thank you for this video. The Loud House has never really handled romance particularly well, with Lincoln and Ronnie Ann being one of the worst. Despite how awful Ronnie Ann is, the narrative pretty much always treats Lincoln as the one in the wrong, even though he has good reasons for not wanting to be with her. Yep. Why would Lincoln want to be with someone who publicly humiliates him and is willing to physically harm him? Lincoln shouldn't even want to be friends with Ronnie Ann, let alone lovers. Yeah. And yet somehow, this is completely disregarded when Lori forces him to go on a date with her. However, Lincoln can't get out of this relationship even if he wants to. If he makes Ronnie Ann upset, Lori will do something like threatening to throw in. Yeah, that's exactly. He's not exaggerating, guys. That's exactly what happened. Also, I think you're giving too much credit on the so-called subtext of the Lincoln and Ronnie Ann. I did. That's exactly the point. Like I said in the video, it was all just one giant fluke of emotional brilliance in the writing. Like, I wanted to give the writers credit where credit is due, but at this point in time, I have no reason to doubt that all of this good writing was more or less just an accident. Like, they were just writing for the sake of entertaining, and a somewhat decent story popped out of it. But the fact that they completely botched the follow-up, it tells me everything I need to know. Ronnie Ann may not have had an ideal home life, but at least her family loves her and are at least pleasant to be around. She doesn't have a reason to act the way she did to Lincoln. Okay, I'm not sure I agree with that. Like, yeah, okay, her family cares about her, but it doesn't change the fact that she felt isolated to where she would actually have this mentality. So I don't know if I agree with that. In contrast, Helga's parents are very neglectful and a bit... Okay, guys, can we please stop bringing this up? I mean, I more or less already addressed it. Yeah, she has reasons for the way she is, but at the same time, the narrative doesn't address it in the way that it deserves. At least if you ask me. Same, also American, but love to explore different cultures and food. Exactly, Luthier. I'm American, so I apologize for my country's close-mindedness towards your culture when it comes to this cartoon. Don't feel too bad about it, Devin. Like, the thing is, a lot of the episodes of the Casa Grandes were written by more or less actual Latinos, but I really don't know what the background is on these writers in particular. Like, on one hand, yeah, they are Mexican, ethnically speaking, but on the other, let me put it this way, guys. I feel like it's the kind of, this show it feels like it was written by people who say Latinx unironically. Instead of Latino or Latina, they say Latinx because it's more gender inclusive. Váyanse a la madre con esa babosada. Seriously. If you ever say Latinx unironically in my chat, I'm probably banning you. It is insulting. It makes no grammatical sense. And you can just tell it's the kind of term that was coined by white people, just out of sheer pretentiousness. So yeah, this is the kind of show that feels like it was written by those kinds of people. But alright. Yeah, okay, Karate Kid, I wouldn't put it that way, but yeah, it does make you sound like a bit of a cuck, Devin, no offense. Can I even say that word without getting demonetized? I don't know if it's actually a swear by any means. I don't think it is. Did the writers make the stereotypes intentionally? Or did they just do it because they thought it was okay? I don't know, Cop Brown. Do I want to believe they have the best intentions, or were they just selling out to the lowest common denominator? As per freaking usual at this point. Anyways. Yeah, we know. It's so bad. Okay, the whole thing about Helga, guys, is... Yeah, she is sympathetic in some ways, but it doesn't change the fact that most of the time, her behavior is still dislikable, and there is absolutely no justification for the narrative to reward it. There's no reason for Arnold to reciprocate her feelings in the way, in this whole tsundere archetype, which honestly I'm really fed up with, guys. I hate tsunderes. As of recently, I've come to hate yanderes. All of these uncomfortable anime archetypes, they have little to no business in Western animation. I'll leave it at that. The interpretation that Ronnie Ann acts the way she does due to a lackluster home life is too unintentional and is way out of proportion in comparison to her actions. It also helps that Helga is not physically abusive to Arnold. Does that really change much, though? She still spills food on him. She still shoves him when he gets too close. She's still very rude. She stalks him when he's on dates with other girls. That whole episode where he was on a date with Lila, she's stalking him the whole time, and somehow she still gets everything she wanted. No. Yeah, just because Yukaku wants your location, I see. Yeah. One thing I will say that pisses me off that Mexicans, even here in the Northeast, can throw gringo around like candy. You can't say beaner without getting demolished. Like, come on. Karate Kid, I'm gonna tell you this right now. I have not heard a I don't even know where the term beaner came from. I'm not even sure if it even qualifies as a slur. But I say this as a native Mexicano. I have never heard it once in my life until people started using it ironically. Like, please, guys, it's gonna sound very ironic, but call me a beaner all you want. I'm not even sure it qualifies as a slur, and it does where it doesn't bother me at all. That's all I can really say. Yeah, exactly, Devin. Yukako from JoJo. I did just watch the episode where she was introduced, and I was like, wow, this is what yanderes are like? I hate it. Like, no. Get her out of my face. Ugh. Any of the one-off characters from the show anyone would like to see again? I would be down to see Sid again, just because I thought she was really likable most of the time, Dino. Except when she was too hyper-fixated on K-pop, and actually that's it. No, other than that, I thought Sid was really likable. Everyone else, though, you can take him or leave him, but mostly leave them. Ugh. I know Helga likes Arnold. They don't have the point to where he's willing to go into his own house, so out of respect. For me, just let... Oh gosh, Cop Brown, I cannot understand what you're saying because it's so grammatically cluttered. Let me read that again slowly and see if it helps. I know Helga likes Arnold. They don't have the point where he's willing to go into his own house, so out of respect for me, just let them call me and try to hide from him. Wait, what do you mean? Your impression of the Loud Street taco vendor several streams ago was the funniest freaking thing? Wait, what do you mean, Karate Kid? Wait, I'm not sure what you're talking about. Anyone else from the Casa Grandes you like? By default? I don't know. Probably not. Like, Abuelo's a gossiper. After Cursed, I completely disliked Abuela after that. Maria is fine, but she doesn't have much of a character, and I'd say the movie ruined her for me. Adelaide? I guess Adelaide to some extent, but honestly, she's too much of a Mary Sue. Like, yeah, just because she spends every day in the train cockpit with her dad doesn't mean she knows how to work enough. Doesn't mean she has the engineering skills to operate a train. That's all I'm saying. Like, I don't know, she's too much of a Mary Sue. And there's one line of her that really pisses me off. That one episode where they were having a whole fan contest. And Adelaide is like, and Carl is like, Adelaide, do you like El Falcón de Fuego? And Adelaide was like, not really. There's no strong female character. Like, sometimes you can just tell when a character is just a mouthpiece for some sort of agenda from the writers. Helga represents those creepy girl stalker stereotypes you don't want to be around. Exactly, and the narrative rewards her for it. There's reasons to be sympathetic for her, but other than that, you didn't have to go through with it. That all the more reason I liked Ronnie Ann at first, because I was under the impression that they were actually gonna learn from their mistakes and maybe explore something better through Lincoln and Stella, but I guess I was just kidding myself there. Anyways, did I finish reading this comment? I want to say I did. Yeah, we more or less been through all of it. And like I said, guys, I gave it too much credit and it all seemed like a fluke. I do not see why anyone likes Save the Date. The whole episode I kept asking two questions. The double standard of the girl getting away but with mistreating a guy, and a guy just has to take it. 2, the teenagers are happy that... Okay, chat. Again, I want to give some people the benefit of the doubt and say that maybe English is not their second or even first language. But at the same time, guys, please check your grammar, check for autocorrect, check that autocorrect didn't screw you over, otherwise I just get really thrown off. The teenagers are happy their siblings are kissing, even though being together means they're potentially seeing a brother and a sister-in-law kissing. I'm not sure those semantics really apply, guys. Like, yeah, just because, hypothetically, say my sister was married to a brother and his sister, and I was married to his sister, I wouldn't exactly consider her my sister-in-law. Like, yeah, I don't think that term applies in that hypothetical context. Or maybe not so hypothetical. I find it hilarious that our nickname for one of the important characters in Part 4 is Himbo. I mean, you coined it, Boo, but even then, I don't hate it. I think it's actually really cute, and honestly, Okuyasu is a bit of a mouthful, to be honest. I still have zero respect for the Casagrande's references to Rage Against the Machine, disgusting band. Wait, when did that happen? And even then, I don't know. Erica, what's up, girl? Welcome to the stream. So I am Confucian. There were loud vendors outside of your house and you did an incredible impression. Oh, you meant literally loud, not anything Loud House related. Yeah, they do get annoying. They do get really annoying. Like, I don't know. I'm just minding my own business. Just minding my own business on my desk or a couch, maybe writing a paper, doing something work-related, maybe playing an occasional Switch game. And every now and again, I just hear around the block, venga por su agua. Like, seriously, they slap a bullhorn to the roof of their car and just play it on repeat all across the block. Venga por, llegaron las zonas, vengan por su agua. Like, váyanse a la madre. Ugh. Sheesh, man. Don't you have a less shameless way to advertise your crap? Get a phone book? Like, okay, guys, it's at the end of the day, Mexico is a third world country. A phone book is not out of the question. Maybe put a flyer on my doorstep. Like, I don't know, man. Like, if you're like an essential... If you're like some sort of essential resource like water, I get it. But donas, tamales, whatever? Bro, please, just put a flyer. Just put a flyer. You don't gotta be bothering people like this. Especially me, because I live in a building. I live on the second floor of a building. So... The fandom coined it and it's very fitting. It is. It really is. Please read the sequel to Companionship by Master Rob. That's the thing. Raven, if you're watching the stream, I didn't like the sequel to Companionship, and especially not the sequel after that. The whole idea... Okay, spoilers if you guys care, for a fanfiction that I read on stream a while back. I did not like the sequel to Companionship. I hate the idea of Lincoln and Stella cheating on each other. It doubles down on the whole contrived arc of Sid being an unapologetic pervert. They cheat on each other, and Stella cheats on Lincoln with Luann for some reason. I don't know, man. It really lost me. It really lost me. It was hard for me to... I did finish reading it. I did stomach it, but at the same time, it's not something I want to read again. Anyways. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, Swamp. You kind of gave me an idea. Next time, if I ever get another Exploud, I kind of want to name him Lincoln. Just because he has the word loud in his name. Is it 2 rated R? Okay. The first sequel is like PG-13. I think it has an F-bomb here and there, but the sequel after that, though, definitely rated R. It's like 40% gratuitous sex scenes. I'm not even kidding, guys. So, no. I mean, I'll read it just for the sake of intellectualism, but no. Not something I would ever read on stream unapologetically. There is a T-rated version, but at the same time, I still have my problems with that one in particular. Because half of its chapters are just a romantic subplot between Ronnie Ann and Sid. And I don't understand the insistence on that idea. Just because Ronnie Ann ultimately moved on from Lincoln, it doesn't mean she came out as bisexual. It doesn't mean she has feelings for Sid or vice versa. Like, guys, can we please try to be moderate with our perception of the characters, especially with what canon has to offer? The fandom is just that desperate to make Luann gay? Yeah, just ask. Can I even call them Maggie fans? I'm not sure what to make of Maggie other than just cringe. It's really all I can say. Yeah, Dino, I don't get it either. There's this one fanfiction out there that just completely mischaracterizes Sid as an unapologetic pervert. She says, wow, Lincoln is so hot. I would date him. Wow, she's got a cute... Like, no, you know what? I can't even say it out loud without getting demonetized. Like, honestly, it's crazy how the first part of Companionship, some of the most wholesome and lore-accurate fanfic I've ever read. And then the sequels just completely fumble the bag. Anyways. Intellectualism and Loud House fanfic in the same minutes. I know, Erica. That's the only instance where I think it would legitimately apply. Why do people ship Luagi? I have no fucking clue. Oh gosh, pardon my language there. I have no freaking clue, Luthier. Ugh, it's stupid. Like, if I may quote, you know what? You know what, I'm just gonna quote it instead of looking it up. It's so dumb. It's so dumb, it's brilliant. No! It's just dumb. Anyways, back to the comments. And I think I already did some of yours, Karate Kid. I don't think this one in particular, though. Honestly, I don't think the show needs to end. I just think they need to take a hiatus to refresh. Yeah, good luck convincing Nickelodeon to do that. Figure out some good stories, and of course, correct the bad position a lot of characters are in right now. Lincoln's character regression and fall back into loserdom. You know what? I don't hate that idea of maybe taking a hiatus. Yep, sorry, Boo. Sorry, I really am trying. Sometimes my impulses just get the better of me, though. Opposites attract, maybe? That's it? That's your whole basis? It's the same reason we got this whole tsundere crap with Ronnie Ann, and you already know how I feel about that. And of course, blah, blah, blah. Wait, I already read this. Laurie's lack of direction and commitment, Luann's insane stagnation, Lynn Sr.'s growing emasculation. Like, that's the thing. This cast did not need to be as cluttered as it is, which is really saying something for a cast with 11 titular characters. 13 if you count the parents. Like, seriously. We did not need this many side characters. We did not need Kara. We did not need Zach. Maybe we needed Stella because it actually felt like she had a legitimate purpose at first. She still kind of does. But a lot of these side characters, we really don't need them. We didn't need Flip. We didn't need Sam. We didn't need Scoots. We didn't need Kara. We didn't need Zach. There's just so much dead weight when it comes to the size of the cast of this franchise, unfortunately. If we're talking fanfic recommendations. See what happens when I read so quickly? Check out Loud Thunder. I thought it was pretty good. Like, that's the thing, Dino. My, for lack of a better term, palette with fanfictions, as dumb as that might sound when I say it out loud. Basically, if you respect the source material enough, if it feels like it's something that could easily be passed off as a canonical episode for the most part, that's really my only criteria for liking it. That's it. So, I don't know. What about Lance's side of the family? Luthier, we were fine without it for 7 seasons. What does that tell you? Like, I'm not saying they're bad characters by most means, but they're really just one-offs in the grand scheme of things. And I mean that in the best of ways. Like, they're not that bad, but at the same time, you don't really need them. Like I said, dead weight. Hello, Tails. Welcome to the stream. Also, if the Casa Grandes was somehow still getting new episodes, I guarantee you they would have done an obnoxious Bad Bunny parody that would somehow be even more unlistenable than the actual man. Yeah. Guys, let me just say this as an... Okay, I hate to play this card again, but let me just say this as a native Latino. Bad Bunny is cringe. I don't know who they thought they were actually pleasing by having him star in the Super Bowl, especially with his whole immigration stance, with his political stances in general. I don't know who they thought they were pleasing with his appearance in the Super Bowl, but 1, I hardly ever cared about the Super Bowl to begin with, and 2, his performance, it just felt like it was pandering in the worst of ways. Like, I don't know. I literally did not even know Bad Bunny existed until before the Super Bowl, if I'm being honest. I will never get tired of these comments. The ones that just quote the funny bits of my video, or at least the bits that I'm trying to make funny. Like, I don't know, man. It's fun when people bring attention to them, and I can't hate them. Okay, I already read this comment, but at the same time, I may as well address it again. It honestly varies from depiction to depiction. He was genuinely fearful over a prank pack. Okay, you know what? I will give credit for that. This is a bit of a glaring plot hole. Like I said in the video, oh hey, the pranking between Ronnie Ann and Lincoln, it's more or less just a playful competition between them. More or less showing that she learned from her misguided ways, for lack of a better term. But at the same time, there is one episode where she mails her a box that's basically a bomb. Basically, not really a bomb, a booby trap. A booby trap, a ketchup bomb. I don't know how to describe it, but the fact of the matter is, yeah, it does seem to contradict that character progression. I don't get why people thought it was some big cultural phenomenon. I don't either. No lo entiendo tampoco. I just said I don't get it either in Spanish. Zach over Shelby? Wait, who's Shelby? Oh, right, Shelby, the loud cousin. Okay, to be fair, though, I didn't hate Shelby too much. She did give that whole Luz no Seda quirky vibe that I low-key hate, but at the same time, it could have been a lot worse. She reminds me more of Mabel Pines than she ever did Luz no Seda. And I mean that as a compliment. continuity errors in my Loud House show? Unthinkable. Yeah, to the surprise of no one, Erica. I think you'll like what's in the new vignette. It's late for her birthday, but I like how I wrote it. I'll check it out, Boot. Like, every now and again, I do wonder, did Boot upload another vignette? You know, I want to check it out. How fitting before its 10th anniversary tomorrow from now on. Okay, guys. I had no... Until people mentioned it, until this comment in particular from 20 hours ago, I had no idea the show's anniversary was today. 10th, let alone its 10th anniversary. I knew it was this year, but I didn't know it was today. Which does make things a little awkward because... Yeah, honestly, I feel like I'm the kind of person who, even with my misgivings for this show, if I had known any better, I would definitely make a positive video for this occasion. But hey, too little. It's too late. Definitely too late for that at this point. Because I've been working on this video for like a month, guys. Pretty much as soon as I was done with the previous one about Lincoln and Ronnie Ann. I believe Shelby's family is going to be moving into Royal Woods. So it seems to be that there are going to be more recurring characters. I don't know how I feel about that, Dino. As if the cast needed to be more crowded, that's what I'm saying. Like, it was so... Even though, like I said, there was 11 titular characters, this cast was perfectly compact. It was very manageable with the occasional one-offs, like Liam, Stella, Clyde, Ronnie Ann. Every now and again, Bobby, Lori's bandmates. I'm sorry, not Lori's bandmates. Luna's bandmates. Maybe Luann and Benny. Even with how big the cast is in comparison to other Nickelodeon shows, it still felt compact by its own standards. But now we got Catherine Mulligan, we got Kara, we got Zach, we got Rusty, we got Sam, we got Flip, we got Scoots, we got... Honestly, it's a genuine miracle I remember all of these names, cause if I was any less impartial, I would not be bothering to remember them, if I'm being honest. Helga episode doesn't seem it's overselling. Hey Arnold just has a different How is it not? A whole episode dedicated to her own therapy session? I think it is overselling it, if you ask me. Lincoln may be good for Ronnie Ann, but Stella would be good for Lincoln, and Lincoln would be good for her. Like I said, guys, their personalities really work off of each other, even with how little screen time they got. And like I said, they also remind me of Robin and Cordelia from Fire Emblem Awakening. And you know what? I don't say this often, but that really is my OTP. And I'm not just saying it to self-shit because Robin is the avatar character in that game. Like, I honestly... Like, they really won me over with their support conversation. I thought it was really endearing. Ronnie Ken is more of a 2.0 of Arnold and Helga. A more toned-down version of Aldrin and Helga, but still a 2.0 nonetheless. Yeah, it's better, but not by much. And not to the point where I would actually encourage the pairing. At least in good conscience. Loud House and garbage? No way. I mean, I hate to say it out loud, but yeah. But you know what? I don't hate to say it out loud. How many times have I used the term garbage to describe this franchise? Or some episode in particular? Because I can think of at least 2 instances. Having 30 plus characters in your cast doesn't change the quality of the show, especially if the writers don't care. Like, yeah. Off the top of my head, Justice League Unlimited. A TV show from like what? The late 2000s, early 2000s? It had pretty much every DC superhero you can think of off the top of your head. And they still managed the size of the cast very respectably. You know, I gotta rewatch it at some point, but I don't know what platform it's on. They do air it occasionally on Mexican Adult Swim, but other than that, I'm kind of stumped. Since we're talking about the Loud House, all right, Luthier, thanks for stopping by, homie. Since we're talking about the Loud House, how about we talk about that robot named Melissa? What are your thoughts on that? Actually, he's definitely a little overused, but overall, I don't hate him. Like, he definitely has a couple funny one-liners, and his monotone tone and everything he says, I actually kind of like it. Like, for example, he would say, Lisa, why would you sell me like that? I'm your best friend. Like, I don't know. I actually dig it. I don't hate it. It isn't much, but it's weird that you called it trash twice. Yeah, you're not wrong. Seems that Ronnie Ann is better at pranks than Luann. Hey, at least they worked off of that. Like Ronnie Ann graduating from a whole pranking school hosted by Luann. It seems a little exaggerated, but it's not that bad of an idea, I guess. Reminds me of a drawing I saw where Garfield was writing Slophouse on a picture of the family. Don't know if that's ironic or not. I don't think it's ironic. And did I read these comments yesterday? I want to say I did, but don't quote me on that. Okay, okay, this comment does get a chuckle out of me though. The Casa Grande's movie should have just been an El Tigre revival film instead, because honestly, guys, think about it. The more I thought about it, the more sense this comment made. What if you switch Ronnie Ann and her mom and all of the Casa Grandes for El Tigre, his dad, White Pantera, and the rest of the Rivera family and Frida? Like it'd basically be the same movie, just with a bit of a superhero element in the mix. Like the Aztec gods breaking out of this ancient prison, one of them risking ending the world or whatever. It's so dumb. It feels so dumb to talk about that when it comes to the Loud House in particular, but Muscle Man, Ronnie Ann, Luann. Okay, my karate, bro. Just because they rhyme doesn't mean you gotta compare them like that, but that's still really funny. And yeah, I think after this, I read all the comments yesterday, guys. So yeah, I think that's that for now. So with that being said, I'm a little stumped, guys. There's really not much else to talk about. The video is up. We reacted to it yesterday. I read every comment so far. I don't think I'm going to do the same thing tomorrow, though, guys. Maybe I will. Depending on how many more groan-inducing comments we get, or maybe just comments in general. I don't know. Maybe just for this weekend. That's exactly what I'll do at the start of streams. Just for the sake of my intellectual curiosity. I hated the way I pronounced that. But oh my gosh, what was wrong? What did I? Why? Anyways, guys, I think for now we're gonna jump into some Odyssey and work off of that. Refreshing. I uploaded a new comment. You know what? Just because you're already here, Kaizu, sure. Let's check it out. Outhouse episode. To summarize their relationship, good ideas, bad execution. Honestly, the fact that you're focusing towards children getting in love is... Really? That's your biggest outlook on all this? It's just a romance between kids. How many times am I gonna address this crap, guys? You know what? I think I've seen this loser before, and you know what? I think I've seen this loser before. Like, I think this is one of those losers that call me a homophobe for ragging on Sam and Luna's relationship. So you know what? Get out of my face. Really? Just because I'm being analytical about narrative writing and storytelling, that's your biggest takeaway? Oh, it's a romance between kids. You're just creepy. Really? Like, I'm telling you, man. If anything, I think it's just projection. Like the people who say, oh, you like the father-daughter dynamic in Pragmata? You must be a pedophile. Like, get the frick out of my face. You projecting insecure loser. Gosh. Yeah, kids get crushes. Kids fall in love. Heck, some kids, even though they do carry an unexpected shallow mentality, yeah, they do carry it through to the end. Like, feelings don't fade. Ugh. But I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's all the comments as of right now. Although I'm not gonna lie though, I kind of do regret refreshing just to deal with... Oh my goodness, man. That was annoying. But alright, guys. Yeah. I think we're done here, so... Let's get into some Odyssey. I'll refresh the comments. Okay, no, what am I saying? Refresh the okay, I lost my train of thought. Let's get into some Odyssey. I'll set up the Switch, and I'll be right back. And like I said, guys, if you're being annoying, cringe, or just downright rude like that idiot I just banned from the channel, yeah, I feel absolutely zero shame in deleting that comment and banning you from the channel altogether. So alright guys, I'll leave it at that. I'll be right back. Oops, wrong tab. Hold on. There you go. Hotel Mario stream when? Yeah, thank you, Boo. Thank you. Thank you for speaking on my behalf. I appreciate that. With lots of spaghetti. Guys, let me put it this way. I'm not the kind of person who plays a bad game, even with the utmost irony. Just saying. But alright, with that being said, it's time to jump up. Superstar. Get it? Okay, I'll stop. Can you guys hear the game well enough? Come to think of it. Okay, you know what? Close this tab. And I want to say that's everything. You know, raise the volume a little bit. But alright, guys. I wish they had a remake of Hotel Mario and put it in modern consoles. Top Frown, there's a reason it's a relic of there's a reason it's a relic of the time. And where did we leave off? Right. We just started the I forgot what this is called, the Forest Kingdom? I don't know. Yeah, we finished the Lake Kingdom, we finished Tostarena. Although I think I missed a couple stars, but still. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, this outfit is so awkward here, guys, so I'm gonna change. It feels wrong to have all these customization options and just go with the generic outfit, but even then, this is, I don't know. I guess I like to be a little aesthetically appropriate for the setting, but that's just me, though. That's just a personal gripe of mine. It would be like painting over the Mona Lisa. Sure, whatever floats your boat, little Mies. Whatever floats your boat. Okay, I'm just getting coins now, or not even coins. What? There's screws now for some reason? Okay, sure. I love the way that he extends his arms when he's running really fast. It's kind of cute. Hold on. Like, look at that. Look at that. The way he's moving his arms. It's kind of cute. I'm not going to lie. And again, Mario's kind of cute in general. And I mean that in a platonic way. Because apparently you can't use the word cute without someone getting the wrong idea. Okay, I have no idea where I'm going. This place is so big compared to the Lake Kingdom. Oh, wait, how do I... Okay, that's not how I meant to do it. I feel like, hold on. I feel like I'm missing something, I just don't know what. Hey, it's the thing! Oh, hey, it's the... I forgot their names, but it's the Mimikyu from Mario Mon. Wait. Yeah, okay, that's how you do it. Okay, hold on, this is kind of fun. Hold on. Okay, we climbing. And we got a moon. Just like that. At least the City Eye Nintendo games give us good memes. Yeah. There's a bit of ironic humor, just as, especially with the Zelda ones. Doesn't change the fact that they were terrible games. I'm not gonna ignore that. As no matter, I don't know, guys. I have my limit when it comes to enjoying things ironically. Like, just ask the Loud House. Most of it sucks, but I'm still talking about it, aren't I? Wait, can he swim? Or does it... Okay, he can swim. Relatively speaking. Now, what's this? Wait, does he talk? Go elsewhere. Why is there a sphinx in the middle of this subtropical... Okay. Sure. Is that really my biggest takeaway? Not the fact that Mario is possessing a plant monster against his will? Well, what is this place? Danger, danger. Okay, I guess I don't like the plant monster. I forgot what you were called. I'm sorry. You're kind of cute, but... I'm guessing they'll talk to me if I'm actually Mario again. What's up? Or he just won't talk to me at all. We are programmed to grow flowers. The flowers are programmed to grow... Oh. Okay. I don't see. Don't let me stop you, man. Don't let me stop you. Do what you gotta do. Initiating first greeting dialogue. There are 2 types of coins. Yep. Okay, this is the crazy cap. Okay. Probably should have read that from. Probably should have picked that up from the logos in my face. Uproots. That's what they're called. So, yeah, just give me the moon. Cause why not? I'm guessing there's one in every kingdom. Okay, do I need this outfit? Okay, I'm not gonna lie. This is I kind of dig these outfits, but at the same time, I'm not gonna buy it unless I need it for a moon. Call the ban hammered. I'm not playing these games. Recent events have initiated my panic and spin routines. Panic and spin. Let me join you. Let me panic and spin with you. You spin me right round, baby, right round. Okay, that's a cliche, but even then, it's a fun cliche, all right? Give me a break, guys. What are my thoughts on the Galaxy movie? Copfront? I got a whole review on it, man. Seriously, I uploaded like 2 weeks ago. If you want to check that out, then I would say link in the description, but it's not. Just check my vid. Just check peep the channel, man. That's all I can tell you. But the general gist of it is the general consensus. Yep. Too fan servicey, no cohesive storytelling, no character. Whoa. I didn't think that would actually accomplish something, but alright. Oh gosh, please tell me it's not another moon. Okay, it's just coins. I feel like that would have been a little too easy. Wait. Isn't this the block we saw back in the frickin'... Back in the kingdom with the T-Rex? Huh. What are the odds that we see another one here? I wonder if it's actually going to be plot relevant. Follow-up question, should I really be putting that much stock into the plot of a Mario game? Probably not. Unless you're Galaxy. Oh. Aw. Wait, did that kill him, or did he just vanish on his own? Okay, I have no idea where I'm supposed to be going. I'm not gonna lie, guys. That's just money. Wait, can I actually climb these trees, or do I actually have to get the frickin' uproot? No, I can climb it. Good. Okay, but now what? Okay, I have no idea where I'm supposed to be going. Maybe I just grab another uproot and work from there? Climb the trees? Okay, can I get a map of this place? Thank you. Okay, I remember we were walking around the edges of this area. The fact of the matter is, there you go. Okay, now we're cooking. Hey, what's this? There's a... Wait, what am I looking at here? Wait. Did it take the picture for me, or no? I guess they expect me to remember it, but... Something about just using the software outside of the game itself in the console? I don't know, it just doesn't sit right with me. It's basically the game is giving you homework, guys. Then again, is it any different from taking a picture or remembering it? I don't know. Here, I guess it's mostly neither here nor there. So because I told Copfrown to check out my review so I don't have to repeat myself with my take on the Galaxy movie. It is surprisingly quiet around this area, and I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of hoping for some music. Hmm. No, wait, okay, I see it. Hold on. I guess my mistake was not jumping off of the waterfall. Wait, can I even reach that? I can't. Okay, maybe it is through the trees. Okay. I get it, game. I get it. At least I think I do. Already got this, but... Now what? Maybe I meant to take it somewhere else. Maybe I meant to take the uproot somewhere else, but I don't know where. No, wait, maybe I do. Is he actually trying to attack me, or is he just playing? Maybe he's trying to land on my head? I don't know, man. Or that too. Okay. And also, suddenly a fire bro. No, seriously, that's what they're called, guys. It's not, I'm not being derisive about it. He's literally called fire bro. I guess I don't need him anymore. So now what? Oh, okay. I was kind of hoping the hat would start a fire there, but it'd be a little counterintuitive for a hat in particular. Hey, hold on. Hold on. Okay. Let me listen to this. Hold on. Turn up the volume. Turn up the volume a little bit. Okay. This is catchy. Okay, I'm guessing I need it now. Oops, hold on. More screws. I don't know what better to call them. Do I think the Mario movies would work in an Illumination show? Wait, there's Illumination shows? Ow. Okay, I was looking at chat. That's why I got hit. Oh gosh. Okay, suddenly another moon. Is that it though? Or... Okay, I'm guessing this is a dead end. I'm guessing I'm supposed to jump down here now. Holy crap, this fire bro has range. Wait. Oh, okay. I'm not meant to touch it. I wasn't even sure if it was poison, man. That's why I was concerned. But thank you, Cappy. Thanks for letting me know. Okay, do I need the uproot for anything else? I don't think I do, but... Wait, what's over here? Okay, maybe I did need... Okay, I did need him after all. What's over here, though? Just literally a bricked up wall? What's this? What? I can't... Wait, am I not allowed to read this if I'm not in Mario's body? Like, what? That's dumb. Backward somersault. If you're looking for the easiest way to get somewhere than a regular jump... Yep, okay, I already knew that. Thanks for letting me know. Those are hardware nuts? Oh, right. I kept calling them screws, didn't I? Yeah, those are nuts. Nuts and bolts or whatever. Yeah, I kept calling them screws because I'm just so used to using that word in so many different contexts. You're screwed, screw you. You know, the usual derisive stuff. I guess typical American slang the more you think about it. Even though ironically I'm not American. Okay, that's the mission. But... anything else I should know about? I don't see how this helps. I guess it does give you a bit of a a bit more perspective, but don't really need it. Oh my gosh! I'm so— No, Cappy! Okay. Duly noted. Ow. Okay, I just gotta jump on them and really time— I really gotta time my jump well. And see what I mean? See what I mean? I gotta be really careful with my jump there. At least I was at a checkpoint, but still though, that's embarrassing. I gotta be really careful here. Oh my gosh. Ugh. I don't like sand. It's coarse, rough, and it gets everywhere. Ow. Seriously, one little tap. You literally, if you dip your toe in this thing, you're gonna take damage. Ugh. Golly, man. I mean, I could just avoid them altogether, but where's the fun in that? Wait, what's down here? Some sort of scarecrow? And I guess I'm on a timer. Or maybe not. That's it? One fire bro and we get a moon? Alright. So, you have to just call Cappy back? Wait, what would have happened if... Wait, how do I get Cappy back? Okay, I have no idea what's going on here. Yeah, there's really nothing here as far as I can tell, so can I get Cappy back, please? Yeah, I don't know what to do here. I'm guessing you'll just spawn back to me. Hey, don't forget me. I mean, what choice did the game have? What choice did the game give me? Oh my gosh, Cappy! Bro, I am being so mean to Cappy as of late. Okay, to be fair though, half of it is against my will, but this game is not nice to Cappy, is it? Right, I see a block. Hold on. I am just now realizing there's more unexplored territory. Oh my... Ugh! These camera angles, man. Okay, to be fair, it's mostly on me, but still, though. What's over here? Another robot. Oh, there's the Brutals. It appears the monster's minions are still on top of that tower. I worry about the flowers we were going there, but what can we do? Yep, makes sense. He's here for flowers. Yep. Everything you could possibly need for a wedding. Yeah. He stole Cappy's sister to work as a tiara. He stole the dress from the Lake Kingdom. He's stealing flowers from here. What else did he take? He stole the diamond from Tostarena for the wedding ring. Yeah, I see you, Bowser. You and Slick. I see you. Okay, I need to breathe. But also, I need money, so... Whew. Steady. We're gonna see the Mario and Cappy breakup eventually. Still, though, is it gonna be as emotional as the split between Mario and the Luma? Because I don't think it will be. Oh, look, fuzzies. Somehow they're even uglier than before. Ow. Did I have 1 point of health left? Or did they just one-shot you? No, probably just 1 point of health left. No, I can just check the VOD. Yeah, I only had 1 point of health left. Okay, that's why. Oh. This is just gonna be the first tempo, the first part of the song? Ow! Okay, I'm bad at this game. I'm bad at this game. I'm really bad at this game. Really, Swamp? It seems kind of obvious. At least at this point in the game, it seemed a little obvious. I mean, a tiara, a dress. Okay, I guess at the beginning of the game, it doesn't check out. So what else is he missing for this supposed wedding? Or at least what you would expect out of a wedding. He's still missing a cake. He's got a tiara, he's got a dress, he's got flowers, he's got a lot, come to think of it. Oh gosh, I'm bad at this game. Steady. Yeah, I guess I have to wait for the water to rise again. And maybe, oh gosh. I'm so bad at this game! Okay. Ugh. I had no business dying there twice. I really didn't, but I want to blame the controls, but I also want to say skill issue. Okay, a couple more. They're nuts, right? Okay, I don't know who's on that base, but give him a raise. Oh, sorry, Cappy. Force of habit. Okay, he is definitely trying to attack me. Ow, and he succeeded. Wow, I one-shot them, okay. Bro, if you don't... Can't I just break these bricks in peace, man? Wow, that sounds weird out of context. Wait, does it go down, or... Okay, I guess it doesn't. Is it gonna be another moon, or... Yep. Neat. I didn't pay attention to the story. Okay, to be fair though, Swamp, it's under most circumstances, it's a Mario game. You really don't have to. And I don't blame you for not doing so. Ow! Even if he hits my legs, it hurts. Okay. I see how it is. Bro, I don't know what it is with me and a good bass. Like, I don't know. I just dig it. There's a checkpoint. There's the piranha. The piranha plant. Wait, can I just... Oh, he eats the rock too. Oh! If there's a rock in his mouth, I can capture him? What good is that, though? I can't move. If anything, I'm just making things harder for myself. What good is this? I mean, yeah, I put a rock in his mouth, but... What if I just jump on his head? I don't think it'll be this simple, but it's worth a shot. Ow! Okay, he read me like a book. Golly. No, it's really that simple, I guess. What's the point of capturing a piranha plant, then? Mission complete. So now what? my opinion on Invincible versus Conquest? Which one? The season 3 finale or the one that happens halfway into season 4? Also, chat, spoilers for Invincible if y'all care. It is a pretty recent show, so I feel like I have to clarify that. Wait. Where does this take me? Okay, I'm not gonna lie though, this little flower trail, it's kind of inventive. I don't know, Swamp. I'm not too invested in Invincible. I just thought it was fine. Serviceable. Is this where I'm meant to be going? I guess I don't really have a choice anymore. The flower trail faded. Wait, what's underneath the... Okay, I guess nothing. Okay. More help, but... Is it really gonna go anywhere? Another hidden moon. Okay, what is it with all the hidden moons in the nuts? I'm not sure if that's an out of context moment, but do not clip that out of context. Okay, the flower trail resets. Thank goodness. But at the same time, give me those nuts. I hate to repeat myself so quickly, but do not clip that out of context either. Oh wow, okay, it goes in a circle. Good. That's convenient, I think. Okay, I'm not meant to go that way! Okay, okay, I can live with that. I can live with that. At least I know where the trail is going. Okay, this is where I'm meant to go. Wait, what's up here? Yeah. Oh, okay. Wow. Suddenly moon. I'm not gonna lie. The way these moons are being hidden, they feel a little uninventive compared to the previous kingdoms, but that's just me. Wait, do I want to fight them, or I kind of want to keep exploring the other part of the kingdom, but all right, let's get this out of the way. So, which one have we not fought yet? I think the one on the left. Why does he sound like Pete from the Disney characters? Too late, chumps. We snagged a soiree bouquet already. Why don't you scram so we can grab the rest of the flowers as well? Or maybe I'll just make you scram. That was a terrible impression, by the way. Or maybe I'm just being humble. Oh gosh, not this. The venom thing. I already hated this poison as is. It already killed me more than once. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, what type of Mario Sunshine crap is this? Which is really saying something, guys, because I'm not too crazy about Mario Sunshine in general. Oh. Okay, I need to be stopping so impulsive. But at the very least, I'm getting hits in. Ow. Simple as that. As soon as he's done attacking, just hit him with the hat, bam. Just wait until Banana's Bonanza. Okay, to be fair though, at least Banana is funny. Banana. You're like Scrat, you're obsessed with nuts? Okay, Yeah, you're not wrong. Yeah, you're not wrong. Yeah, Scratches loves his... I'm so glad I stopped myself from finishing that sentence. You know, let me rephrase that. He loves his acorn. Is it his acorn? Is it just an acorn he found? I don't think they ever made that clear, but he's mostly just there for the slapstick, so he gets a pass. Also, RIP Blue Sky Studios. I think they got bought off by Disney or it shut down, something like that, but all I know is, yeah, we're probably not getting any more Ice Age movies, guys, and if we do, they're gonna be from Disney, and I still don't know how I feel about that. Oh. Wait, are the Brutals at it again? I mean, I thought they already stole the flowers, though. Oh, what the... What? What just happened? I should probably read before I interact with these flowers. Yeah, thanks for the tip, man. Thanks for the tip. Wait, are you the same bunny, or... Yeah, you're the same bunny. Never mind. Okay. So... Now what? I'm not sure how this helps, but... Alright. The monster's minions must not discover the secret flower field. The entrance is just ahead, but we dare not attempt it. We need assistance. Wait, do I go extra fast if... What the... Okay, we know they work for Bowser, just judging from the logo. Wait, can I just... Okay, I can. Okay, this is fun. This is fun. Mario's a tank, he's a dinosaur, he's a... Whatever the heck an Uproot is. Probably just a plant monster. I guess that's the best way to classify him, but... Okay, this game is fun. This game is inventive. With a variety of captures. I respect that. So now what? Pull the lever, Crunk. I require time to prepare the next seed. Wait, so... Do I just place it in the soil, or... If I could aim properly? Okay. The game is very forgiving with that. I just... Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. That's simple. Pull the lever, Crunk. Right lever! Nah. It just has a better ring to it when you say wrong lever. Also, memes. The recharge station is crowded. You guys have recharge stations? I guess you do run on batteries. What about here, though? Alright, sure. I love the titles of these missions. Thanks for the charge. Would have been better if it was called Tanks for the Charge, because, you know, we needed a tank, but whatever. Just me and my usual nitpickiness. A Goomba stack. Or just Goombas in general. I think I know what to do here, but... Wait, hold on. Do I actually fit down here? I don't. Hold on. Bro, can you go away? Ow! Yeah, I had a feeling I had to do something here. Please tell me the Goomba's not at the... Okay, he doesn't see me. At least not anymore. Can I actually get their attention? Because... Well, they call me Obi-Wan. I need the high ground. It's over, Anakin! I have the high ground! Yeah, okay. I figured that's what I need to do. I guess stacking Goombas on top of each other is a mating ritual with them? I don't know what to make of this, guys, but sure. I'm learning a lot more about Goombas in this game than what I ever expected. I'm guessing I don't need the stack anymore. Thanks, guys. I know I'm like your sworn enemy and everything, but thank you. I guess I should just take down all of it. Otherwise, I don't know what I'm doing here. Maybe I'm supposed to leave some of it up? Okay. Oh gosh, I did not mean to exit. Hold on. Okay. What happens if I take down all of it though? 'Cause I think I still see a way up. And also Hidden Moon. Okay, you know what? I think that'll do. The taller the stack, the more attractive the top Goomba is. Yeah, it probably is one of those. Some of that typical Animal Kingdom nonsense, I suppose. Are Goombas animals? Are Goombas sentient? I don't know. I mean, Koopa Troopas are sentient, so maybe Goombas are too? Probably. I mean, is there anything in this, any sentient being in this universe that doesn't talk? Or has free will, more or less? Okay, I see what I gotta do here, but... Hold on. That slope is too steep for you. Try enhancing your foot speed with the flower. Yep, that's the idea, homie, but... What about here, though? Wait, can I break these bricks by running into them? Oh gosh, I just realized I missed some nuts. Oh, that did not feel dirty. I said nuts. I said nuts without any I said nuts so... I said nuts so passively, it did not feel dirty. That's surprising. Okay, hold on. Okay, I can, but it's just coins, so is it really worth the trouble? Okay, the flowers respawn, so maybe it is. For all you know, there's a hidden moon in there. How am I gonna get the other ones, though? That's a pretty big loop. Okay, it's just a heart, but... You know what? It never hurts to be thorough when I get the chance. And I missed. Nonchalantly, yeah, that's the word I was looking for. I don't know why. I don't know how. I don't know why it didn't occur to me on the spot. Okay, I don't need two of them. I think that makes me faster. Yep, that's the problem. And I missed. Okay, there's better be more than just a coin, because otherwise, what the frick are we doing? Oh, sorry. Can Cappy just stay there forever? Apparently not. Nope. Or rather, not forever, as long as I need him to. Oh, jeez. Just hold him off for as long as you can. And I missed. No, I missed. I fired, and I missed. So I fired again, and I missed. Steady. I'm bad at this game. Oh, forget it. You know what? If it's a moon and I miss it, I deserve it. Okay, it's a little hard to control, but at the very least it got the job done. Okay. Thanks for letting me know, homie. Wait, hold on, hold on. Hold up. Wait a minute. Is it just bricks? Or... Oh, there you go. Yeah, I knew there was something here. Just coins? And I guess a couple Goombas, but... Ow. Okay, I'm bad at this. Why do I keep saying that every time I take damage, man? Wait, hold on, hold on. Steady. I'm bad. I'm bad. There you go. feel like there might be something important up here. You know what? I'm gonna stay here for now. Much I'd love to go back and retrace my steps a little bit. This... Okay, just more coins. Was it really worth the hassle, though? Yeah, maybe. I mean, I do need coins to get moons. So, more never hurts, I guess. Oh my gosh, holy crap. Okay, I need a tank. I need a tank. Just a crown heart. Bang! 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 I'm guessing I can't hit those balls. Moving on. Okay, I can. Never mind. But how do I destroy this thing? Oh, there you go. Yeah, it should have been obvious. Do I hit the center now? Or... Oh, no, that does it. I'm guessing the door opens as soon as I get the moon. You need Hank the tank? Hank has a tank? Hank is a tank? I don't know, Swamp. It's your Mudkip lore, man. I don't know what to make of that. Defend the secret flower. But from who? Okay, I guess it is Bowser, but we already dealt with the Brutals, so what does he want with it now? I hate it when they make me jump off. Oh well. Geronimo! What the heck is this thing? What the? Okay, I know I need an uproot, but... Now what? Ow! Okay, don't touch that. Maybe... Yep. I mean, I get a heart out of it, but I don't think that's what... Wait, what happens if I capture this thing? Okay, I guess it doesn't do anything. What am I doing here? Okay, seriously, what is this thing? Are those its eyeballs? Okay, by the looks of it. Okay, but... how's this supposed to help? Okay, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm a little stumped. Maybe stretch underneath it? Oh, yep, that's what does it. What is this thing, though? What do I even call you? Flowers, flowers, flowers. Must have all the flowers. Do not mess with me, biped. Wait, did Bowser send you? Or doesn't seem like it, but maybe he did. I don't know. Okay, at least the boss fight is simple enough. I'm guessing he'll turn around once I get rid of those. Yep. I love Cappy's little sound effects. Oh gosh. So now what? Okay, that's just for healing. Okay. Get out of the way! Get out of the way! Oh gosh. Okay, it doesn't... It is gonna make this a little more difficult, though. Steady. Remember to aim for the center. There you go. I'm guessing 3 hits, just like every other boss. Yep. Yeah! Yeah, this boss is so eerie. He's almost alien-like. Like, if I didn't know any better, I'd say he didn't work for Bowser. Already gone. Okay, simple enough. Yeah, I don't understand this brick structure, man. As long as I go for the center, I'm fine. Then again, I gotta remind myself this is a kid's game, so... GG's? Yep. I feel kind of bad for the dude, but hey, he was stealing the flowers, so... Wait, where'd the uproot go? Alright. So now what? I'd like to believe we have enough moons for the next area, but I could be wrong. And honestly, I kind of want to check out the next area. Wait, how many did we get? 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. I am genuinely resisting the urge to make a not make a 9 plus 10 joke, guys. You're welcome. So, what next? Are we going to New Dunk? Are we going to... I honestly don't know, guys. But I kind of want to go to New Dunk. Well, going all the way... Yeah, okay. Okay, I called it, I guess. The Metro Kingdom. Are we finally going to hear the song and everything? Like, I don't know, guys. It was kind of the biggest selling point of this game at the time. And you know what? I'm down. It's a really catchy song. There's also the fact that it's in the title screen and everything, but still. Wait, what time is it? Now that I think about it. Okay, it's 2:10. I've only been live for about 2 hours, as far as I can tell. A little more than that, actually, but still. They think their precious soiree bouquet stolen. Can't let that Bowser keep doing whatever he wants. Wait, what is he... Wait! Come to think of it, why are we going to New Dunk? What does Bowser want out of that place? Maybe they'll bake him a cake? I don't know. He's got flowers, the dress, the ring, the tiara. Like, I think all he's missing is a cake and maybe a church, but shouldn't he save the church for last? I don't know, man. Madre Tese. Bro, this gibberish, man. Oh? Bowser's airship. Don't tell me he's actually gunning for... How did we hear him all the way from here? Yeah, I don't think we're equipped to fight it, guys, so maybe keep your distance for now. Hello, Bowser. Still as dapper as ever, I see. So now what? Wait, are we actually facing him? Okay. And there's a whole kingdom for it. Okay, that's convenient. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm a little underwhelmed. I was kind of hoping we'd go to New Dunk by now. So now what? What's stopping him from just firing the cannons at me? Okay, I guess he's not. Wait, are we fighting him? Mario, I don't have time for you. I'm busy planning my wedding. Don't you know how stressful that is? Not a wedding planner, but I know a couple of guys, and yeah, it is very stressful. So, okay, guys, we're only like 4 kingdoms in. I doubt we're gonna fight Bowser, but he's probably gonna get away by the end of this. Okay, it looks a little silly on him, but still though, that's fun. That's fun. Okay. Okay, the hat is gone though, but that was a lot of fun. Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm down for this fight so far. Okay, those are fake. Huh. Okay, now the real question. When I'm punching him... You know, let me try this. Muda, 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 muda. I'm not gonna lie, that felt a little more satisfying, guy. Just because muda rolls off the tongue a little better. You know what? Let me try one more. And considering where I'm at with JoJo, it's a little more accurate. Oh. Oh, shit. Oh. Language. Language! Language! Ugh. Well, he's down for the count. Can Peach just jump off and we can run away? Or... Nope, he's up. Never mind. Yeah, why was that not the plan from the start? I guess Bowser's ego got the better of him at first. So like, is there a reason the tiara can't just fly away to us instead of putting up with all of this? Never mind. You know what? I don't have to think about it too much. Yeah, more or less slump. Oh, we're not going to New Donk. Aww. Oh well. Mario? Okay, he's awake. Where are we now? Oh gosh. I'm not sure how I feel about this, but it is what it is. What are you? What the dude? Oh gosh, history repeats itself. History repeats itself. It's Mario 64 all over again. This Fluzzard? What's his name? Buzzard? I forgot, but dude, how can you let this happen, Mario? Okay, I have to ground pound the other one. I'm coming, Cappy. I'm coming. Hold on. Hang in there. Okay, I can't fight this. Okay, Cappy, cool it, man. You're giving me Baby Mario vibes, and I mean that in the worst of ways. Oh my god, what? That's a new one. Hey. What happens if I... Yep, okay, that's what you have to do. You good, homie? That was unpleasant and rather pokey. I sure hope it doesn't happen again. My gosh, what are these things? And I can't capture them. Okay. I love the little sound they make. Oh my god! Oh. Okay. Point of order. Don't. Am I supposed to jump on them? Or maybe hit them from behind? Nope. We're still screwed. Okay, he charges at me when he catches the hat. Okay. And he missed. Oh, it's very precise with it. Okay. There you go. Sorry, Cappy. Nothing personal, homie. Never is. Okay, I'm not gonna lie though. These things creep me out a little bit. Ow. Do it again. Moon? Moon! Wait, why can't I read this? Okay, there you go. Okay, yeah, I know how to wall jump. Thanks for letting me know, game. Oh yeah, Toad! What are you doing here, homie? Howdy. Oh, hey, Mario. Didn't expect to see you here. Yeah, likewise, homie. You sure you want to be running a business in a place literally called the Lost Kingdom? You know what? I'm here, so I guess it's paying off. I'll take that. Thank you. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm kind of tempted to change my drip. Okay, not like that, but change it nonetheless. I don't know how I feel about these ones in particular, though. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, though. I dig the hat. Can you technically call that a baseball hat? I don't know. Probably not. Oh, that's a baseballer. Sorry, another obligatory JoJo reference. I just can't help myself. Okay, I can't afford any of this, so why am I here? Not gonna lie, the hat looks good on Mario. Hello. Glidon? I'm traveling all over to glide from the Hall of Highest Places. This spell looks pretty good for a blood-pumping power type. Scree free? Oh, wait, hold on. I didn't even notice that. So... do I... oh! Sure! Oh, gosh. I'm bad at this. Oh, this is where the ship crashed. Gosh. Maybe I was meant to aim this somewhere else. So, okay, he's just gonna stay there if I take the cap off. Steady. Okay, I guess I do have to glide for that. Okay, I definitely high ground, but I'm really not sure where to get it. Wait, can I ground pound with this guy? Nope. He's very chill like that, though. Letting us possess his body against his will? I don't know. He's a pretty chill broski. That was embarrassing. Hey, at least it takes me back to the checkpoint, so maybe I can get that coin now. Steady. There you go. Not sure if that was worth the trouble, but what are you gonna do? Yep, I knew it. Okay. Okay, I'm not saying I knew there would be a moon in there, but I knew there'd be some sort of secret. What about this one, though? Wait, I hear another moon. Where is it? Nothing here. Okay, this is where I was before. I kinda wish they could break more than one block at once, but hey, what are you gonna do? Oh, okay. Ow. Yep, thanks for letting me know, Cappy, but... Okay, Glydon, I don't think we're gonna need you just yet, homie. Hold on. Hold on, what's that in the... Why is there a whole island in the corner completely segregated? Oh, wait, hold on, hold on. Wait, could I have just... Oh, he's gone. Could I have used that wiggler thing to just pop the block consistently? Probably. Maybe not. I don't know. Seriously, I love that little musical sound they make. Okay, am I crazy or did I see purple coins underneath this platform? I did. Okay, I guess if there's nothing to hold on to, Wow, that was very stupid of me, but it paid off. Ready? Okay. Another checkpoint. Oh gosh, the fuzzies actually go into the 2D segment? That's kind of crazy. And also it makes me kind of hate fuzzies even more now. Yeah, accordion wiggler. You know what? I like that. I like that. Accordion wiggler. Yeah, what was his name? I might need him again. But for now, I think we're good. Wait, can I capture a fuzzy? Nope. Of course not. Indestructible as always, and that's why I hate them. Okay, I get the feeling that this is something special. Otherwise, curiosity killed me. It didn't kill the cat, it killed me. Okay, it is what it is. Okay, we need accordion wiggler again. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I can only think of one instance where I actually enjoyed the accordion as an instrument in general. This is another one, surprisingly. There are only 3 instances. Like, I'll be real with you guys. Accordion is one of the most annoying instruments just because it's so common here in Mexican culture, especially with norteña music, which I hate. But it has good usage. Like I said, there's only 3 instances where I actually enjoyed it. 1, Julieta Venegas, very prominent, very prominent artist in the early 2000s. Maybe she still is now. I don't know. I don't pay much attention to pop culture, at least in this country. Fire Emblem Awakening soundtrack, and now this. Accordion, it doesn't really have a ring to it. Yeah, I know. I'm moving the camera. Thanks, game. Oops. I love the fact that it retracts if you don't actually have a platform to land on, to stop in. You know, what is this guy? You know what, he looks... Okay, I'm not gonna lie, this thing looks kind of cute with the mustache. Just the way the mustache contrasts with the gleaming eyes. Right, hang on. I don't think I'm meant to reach it from there, but... Or maybe I am. Hold on. Okay, I am. A Cordigler? That has even less of a ring to it, so I'm sorry. Not too crazy about it. But you do you, man. Oh, gosh. I hear another moon. But I don't see it. Oh, wait, no. There it is. How am I supposed to break that cage, though? Okay, I get the feeling I might not need the accordion wiggler anymore. Now what? Take your time, homie. Take your time. You got all day. You got nowhere else to be, I hope. Wait, is that a pole I could climb on? Is that how I get those coins? Excuse me. Hold on. Well, only one way to find out. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Telling you, man, it's all a leap of faith. Not gonna lie, guys, so far I'm having fun here, but I'd still rather be in New Donk City. I'm not gonna lie. Oh! Wait for it. Okay, it's just coins. Is that everything? I mean... I don't know, Cappy. I kind of want to keep looking around. Just saying. Wait, do I break that by... Nah, probably not. Oh, really? I have to break this again? Ugh. Ow. No, not that way! Thank you. I'll do it again. Alright, Black Prism. Thanks for stopping by. Assuming you were here to begin with. Wait a minute. What's over there? You know what? Forget this. Forget this. No, no. Hold on. Let go, Mario. What's over here? Okay, I have not interacted with you before. You gonna talk, or are you just gonna say, okay, he's just saying the captain is missing? Okay, this is tricky, but I think I can do it. Hold on. There you go. Okay, it was a little tacky, but I pulled it off. It's all the way over there, though. No, wait, that's the ship. Okay. More leaves. A leaf! A freaking leaf! Okay, nothing new here. Back to the gliding guy, and... then what? Oh, wait! Maybe we need him to get to that... Oh, okay, okay, okay. Where's that isolated island? There it is. Okay. Well, one of them, I think. I believe I can... No, I am not singing that, because y'all already know how I feel about the artist. Okay. How do I get back, though? Oh. Am I just gonna ditch him here? Hold on. Yeah, I know, Cappy. I know, but I want to keep looking around. Please. Seriously, how do I break that cage? And also, there's another isolated island that we saw earlier. Ow. Okay, that's on me. That's on me. I got greedy. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of hate the design of these things. Like, the way they're just moving their fingers like that. Like, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Okay, where's the other one? Because I remember seeing more than one. Wait, what's that in the corner? Hang on. Oh gosh. I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. Well, we got a nice view, but it's gone, so... Was I meant to do something there? Was I meant to... Okay, maybe I was meant to hit it with the cap. I don't know. Not gonna lie, this kingdom's getting a little tedious. Just having to climb all the way back up here just to be able to glide again. Okay, where's the other isolated island? I don't think it was just that one. Okay, you know what? Let me try with this thing. You know, before we do that, let me try with this thing again. I guess I can't get too close. Steady. Closer. Closer. There you go. Yeah, I knew it. I figured it was a moon, but a little tricky. What happens if I dive into that cage as Glydon? You know what? Screw it. And I missed terribly. I am so bad at this game. Ah! You know what? Bro's just in it for the love of the game, and you know what? I can respect that here. Just because he's very useful. Yeah, there it is. Okay, okay. I know where it is now. I know where it is. When moon looked like banana? Yeah, come to think, yeah! It's shaped like a banana, same color as a banana. Banana. It really does look like a banana. Or munana, if you will. Okay, there it is, the one with the purple coins. Really gotta stick the landing here or I'm screwed. Okay, we got it. I take my... Oh, Cappy. Okay, one more time. If my theory is right, then that's another moon. Oh my... I'm bad at this game. I am bad at this game. I am bad at this game. Okay, one more time. One more time. I almost screwed it up again. I'm guessing the dinosaur needs to crash into that cage for it to break. But I don't know. Just a guess. What time is it, by the way? It's 2:41. Okay, we got about, what, 15 more minutes? 17. To reach the 3-hour mark. I kind of want to get to New Donk before then, but I think whatever I'm hoping to get out of that place is probably going to wait until tomorrow, guys. Assuming I stream tomorrow, but we'll see. Alright, where's the cage? Nope. Guys, I think I accidentally killed Glydon. You know what? I'll worry about it later. I want to get to New Donk. Where's the ship? There it is. Alright. How many bananas you want? I like that. Boo, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even know that was Daft Punk. I was just quoting a meme. Alright. Although, are we gonna do anything about that paint chipping? No? Okay, alright. Still though, it was kind of awkward with that was a bit of an awkward interaction with Bowser, but hey, what are you gonna do? Uh-huh. We've actually found a little more than that, homie.
I'm coming.
Nakami. Okay, now we're actually going to the Metro Kingdom. I mean, Swamp, it was still, I still got him killed though, which makes me feel bad. Oh gosh, Bowser, what are you doing here, man? Is this what you're here for? You're not even here for an artifact. You're just here to advertise the wedding? Freaking loser, man. Oh my gosh. Hey, there's the home girl. Yeah. It's raining like crazy. It's nighttime. I don't know. I expected a little bit of a more lively setting. Wait, so is Pauline gonna recognize Mario and whatnot? Or... Hold on, let me get to this first. Wait, is that that's Pauline's face on the coin. Okay, that's kind of cute. That's a cute detail. Me head into the city? Forget about it? You know what? That's how you know this is New York. Not to be too stereotypical about it, but the moment you see an Italian immigrant, that's how you know you're in New York. Or a spoof of it. You know, hold on. Let me talk to Pauline first. Hey, girl. I'm sorry, but I really don't have time to chat right now. I need to figure out a way to save my city. Things have been in utter chaos since that brutish monster. So okay, she doesn't know who he is. And he has a nerve to be advertising this wedding of his all over town. A bit tasteless, if you ask me. That's what I'm saying. So I'm guessing, yep, this is where I'm meant to go anyways. But it was nice talking to you, Pauline. Ew. Ew. Okay, I can't even capture them. Good. I kind of hate. They kind of gross me out. What are these things? Ew. Okay, there's a tank, but... And he's gone. Okay, he went and got himself killed. Can't break this, but I can break that. That just gives me money, though. Pew, 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 pew. Oh gosh, I just blew up a taxi in cold blood. Okay, here's the crazy cap. I'll check it out soon, but I kind of want to look around a little more first. That sign is super tacky. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What kind of loser advertises their own wedding in a completely foreign town? Jeez, man. So, nothing here? I guess maybe I don't need the tank, but hold on. I'm gonna give it a minute. Okay, let me get these first. Oh, I thought it was... Wait, how do I get those coins then? Oh, I just jump. Okay, that's how you do it. Wait, is that a scooter? All right. And oh, all right. Wait, can I take this across the... I can. This is very risky, but... And yeah, that's why. That's why. That's why you don't ride scooters across monorails, guys. Or construction work of any kind. No, hold on, hold on. Let's just get the friggin' move from the shop and we'll work from there. I have no... So far, not what I expected out of this town, but what are you gonna do about it? Wait, why are they in two separate... Oh, okay, okay. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. These realistic looking dudes are creeping me out a bit. I'm not gonna lie. Yes, please. Yeah, guys. Hydrogen bomb versus coughing baby, and apparently the bomb is the frickin' scooter. Oh, hey, it's the Mario Maker drip. Wait, did this come out before Mario Maker? No, I don't think it did. Either way, I can't afford it. Yeah, it is pretty dangerous outside, so you know what? I don't blame them for staying here. I'm not gonna lie though, guys, I kind of want to ride that scooter again. Am I crazy? I'll be careful this time. Oh my gosh. Okay, it kills the flies. That doesn't surprise me. Okay, I'm not gonna be as reckless this time. As fun as that might be. Oh gosh, I get the feeling I needed that Goomba for something. I just don't know yet. Or he just gets KO'd by the hat. I get the feeling I need the Goombas here. Ow! Thank you. Okay, I still got it. It was just a heart, though. So now what? Woohoo! Okay. Nothing here. Wait, can I actually hit these, or? Okay, I can. Okay. I figured there was a question mark in there for some reason. For a reason. I can't jump with these, but I don't need the tank. I don't need the jump anyways. I don't need the heart anyways, I mean. Okay. A whole barricade of tanks, but it's nothing I can't handle. So, wait, I just realized, this is City Hall. Oh, okay. So now what? I'm guessing I need to climb up here. Yep, thanks for letting me know, Cappy. Oh, Mario Maker 3 has elements from Mario Wonder? Yeah, honestly, I'm a little surprised that Mario Maker 2 is still not getting updates. Like, it's still very successful. Wait, do they want me to stack, or? No, they don't. Okay, what do I need these Goombas for, then? Excuse me. I said we're doomed. Nobody ever listens to me. May's gonna earn a salary now. Oh, hey there, little man. You're not with that monster fella, are you? No. I love the fact that they call him little man, because, yeah, compared to actual people, I guess Mario is really short. Has it ever been established what's his canonical height? Because according to the movies, he is human, but compared to other humans, he seems pretty normal. Or, no, wait, what am I saying? No, he's very short compared to normal humans. Oh gosh, please tell me I can wall jump this. Okay, thank goodness. I've probably asked you this before, but have you thought about finding a game you can play with your audience? Maybe Tails, but I don't know. Other than maybe Cards Against Humanity online, there really not much has occurred to me. I doubt most... Like, that's the thing. It's one thing to play a game that the audience can join in, but keep in mind, we're on YouTube. Any rando who's paying enough attention in chat can probably join in and ruin things for everyone. And second, I don't think there's going to be enough audience demand anyways for a game that we can play together. Oh gosh, That was very reckless of me, to put it nicely. Ew, I hate these things gross me out, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Just the way they hatch out of... The way they grow from larva to this hairy thing. Ugh. I already hated mosquitoes in general. Now they have the hair. Ugh. Gosh, I'm not really grossed out by bugs most of the time, guys. Okay, I kind of am, but still. This just takes it to a new level. Oh gosh. So now what? Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay, I'm guessing that's where I'm meant to go. I don't know, Tails. Maybe Cards Against... I don't know. It seems very basic, but I think there's free servers where anyone can play Uno online with anyone who joins in, or Cards Against Humanity, that kind of stuff. In terms of an actual game that everyone can access, that isn't just an online simulator of a card game, of a well-known card game. There's really not much of anything else. Also, I'm low on health. I'm being very sloppy here. Steady. Another reason why I don't like the summer? Yeah. I appreciate summer for what it was as a kid, which is basically the season, the time of the year where you get off school, but as an adult, yeah, not really my favorite season. Sorry, Phineas and Ferb. I have a very soft spot for Phineas and Ferb, but summer is not that hype when you grow up. I guess that's part of the charm of the show in general, though. Just the joy of being a kid and what comes with it. Well, for the normal ones. I need healing. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Yeah, Tails, I'm not too crazy about Roblox, let alone its knockoffs. Steady. There you go. Oh, thank goodness. Ugh. Are Mexican beaches safe? They usually are, Tails. But at the same time, they're not very well. They don't have a lot of let me put it this way: public funding for them. It doesn't get. They don't get enough maintenance. At least in the beaches I've been to. Yeah, that's my biggest problem with Roblox. It's full of creeps. There's also the fact that the CEO does nothing about its problems it's had in the past with predators. Like, no, I will die in peace before I do anything with that game, if I'm being honest. So now what? You are standing dangerously close to this thing, dude. You know what? I respect your bravery. Okay, just get close to it. I don't know how I'm supposed to fight this thing, though. Why does Bowser want electricity, though? Does this thing even work for Bowser? It doesn't look like it. Yeah. Well, Mario's dead. I think. Or he just does that thing where his whole body vibrates upon land after a huge fall. Okay, I need the tanks, probably. Pew-pew. Excuse me. Wow, I can't aim. There you go. Oh, just keep firing at it? Okay. Doesn't matter which one. Simple enough, I guess. Should I be? Okay, I can stay in the tank. At least I think I can. Not gonna lie though, this thing still grosses me out. I know it's completely mechanical, but it's still a bug. It still looks like a bug. It looks like a bug. It's shaped like a bug. Yeah, no, it still grosses me out. You done? I just realized this thing drains electricity. It can climb walls. For whatever reason, it has interdimensional. It can make tears in the fabric of reality. Like, what is this thing? How did Bowser get his hands on this sort of thing? I just realized there are little rain droplets on the screen. That is a cool detail. So now what? I should probably stay on my toes. There you go. There you go. Wait, only 2 hits? All right. Is it gonna blow up? Yeah, okay. Yeah, about what I expected. So, now what? I'm not gonna lie, guys. I kind of don't want... I know we're past the 3-hour mark, but I don't want to end stream until I hear the new Dunk music. You know, the whole... Da, 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 da. I know we're gonna hear Jump Up Superstar eventually, but I get the feeling it's not until the end of the kingdom, and we are running low on time. Okay, it's daytime again. There you go. This is what I was imagining. Hey, there's the homegirl. Yeah, was he even here to begin with? Wasn't it just his minions? Yep. Guess I'm not gonna hear it yet. What's up? Bro, you're... We're hearing actual people, and he's still speaking... He looks like an actual person, and he's still speaking gibberish, man. What is it with Nintendo games being allergic to voice acting, man? Y'all can't see it, but I'm smiling. I am grinning like crazy. Look at this place. Hey, sure, why not? Oh, they actually do go faster, okay. Wait, so... How much faster does it get? I love the fact that they're just wearing work clothes while just chilling at the park. It's a little unrealistic, but you know what? That's part of the charm. And, oh, there's a moon. Speaking like Octodad? Exactly. What is the secret you're seeking for? I know it. I know it. Haha. I can't tell you, but I'll give you a clue. Moon shards under siege. It's hiding somewhere and no peeking. Go find it. Go find it. Caca. Mama always said, go play outside. Mama was a very wise one, by the looks of it. Wait, what happens if I... Okay. I was kind of hoping maybe we could capture the cabs. I don't know. Oh, sorry. Alright, let's talk to Pauline and work from there. I love the fact that the instruments actually contribute to the background music. I love that detail. Pokemon did it in Gen 5 and now it's here, bro. Gas.
Hi.
Wait, did we? Does she know us? We never mentioned our name, did we?
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing that festival is where we hear the song.
Oh.
Or backup musician so I could do a small musical number. Something simple. Well, there's one. You can capture the taxis? Really? Indeed, even over the rhythm of the city. I heard you two talking. It's been a while since I was able to be a part of the city's festival. Been a long while. If she'll have me. You tell the big lady it'd be my pleasure to join her on stage, alright? Good to know, homie. And... oh, just like that. Okay, I'm guessing each of them has a moon. The hard part is finding the rest of them.
Oh.
Uh-huh. Just any instrument? Like what if it was 3 other drummers? Also, hello, Arian. I don't think I said hello. Welcome to the stream. Did I know that Rockhawk was supposed to be in the first Mario movie? I did get something of a glance at some articles online. Yeah, apparently random. I'm guessing Miyamoto vouched against it? I don't know. I get the feeling there's a reason it didn't happen. Like I'm telling you, man, Miyamoto, he's a talented game developer. I'm not gonna deny that, but when it comes to storytelling, he definitely misses the mark. And I mean no disrespect. Cause in a couple interviews I saw about the Galaxy movie, he was saying stuff along the lines of, oh wow, I thought we wouldn't have the criticisms of the first movie in the Galaxy movie, but the criticisms of the first movie are even worse in the second one. That was very stupid of me. Okay, I can't capture the taxis, but... okay, I'm guessing only the ones that are moving? Hold on. Okay, I'm guessing it's one taxi in particular, but I guess I haven't found it yet. No, I'm not crossing, man. I'm just here for the block. Wait, just okay, I'm not gonna lie. That's kind of fun. I feel like that could get addicting really fast. Sure, why not? Let's check it out. Where am I going? Suddenly, secret area from Sunshine? What am I looking at here? Oh, suddenly the 4-Tree City Gym from Pokemon Ruby. A little bit closer. Come a little bit closer, you're my kind of man. I don't really know that song, guys. I just heard it once in Guardians of the Galaxy. Okay, this is a fun puzzle. Kinda came out of nowhere, but hey, I don't hate it. Ow. Excuse me. Wait, what do you mean, pause? What do you mean, Polly? What about the Pokemon anime? Did I mention I was watching it at some point? What do you mean? Or just in general, is that what you're asking? Because your freezing is a little awkward, man. No, we got another scooter. Wait, can I can take it. I'm sure somebody needs it, and I'm stealing it, but screw it. I don't know how word got out so quickly, but sure. Yeah. Now, would I rate the anime? Nothing too special. I'd say like a 6 out of 10 at best.
Oh. Ah.
So 2 more to go, but if anything, it's dumb luck that I came across the first 2. Yeah, thanks for reminding me, Cappy. What are these trophies, though, for? RC car challenge. Hold on. Okay, okay, hold on, guys. Wait, we're past the 3-hour mark. I need to end stream soon. I just realized. I mean, I don't have to, but just for the sake of consistent discipline, I kind of have to. Yeah, sure. I totally meant to do that. I totally meant to do that. Okay, these could hold on. What are these control? Okay, these control. I do not understand these controls for the life of me. Am I just? How do I turn this thing around? Okay, can I see those controls again? Okay, left is for accelerating. How do I steer, though? I have no idea what I'm doing, but I guess it's working. Go back. A little to the right. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing here. How do I turn this around? Okay, hold on, hold on. Show me the controls again. Or don't, you know, whatever works. Okay, up and down with the left stick, you accelerate. Left and right with the right stick, you steer. Except I'm not, okay. It's more or less like an actual car. There you go. And I get the moon just by touching it with the car. Okay. Yakuza 0 flashbacks? Why? I'm not sure I get the reference, homie. Alright, guys. Yeah, okay. I think we're gonna call it here, cause... Yeah, it's... For the sake of consistency, and like I said, 3 hours is usually my threshold, as much as I love to keep streaming, and... I really got nowhere else to be right now, guys, so... I don't know. Do I want to keep streaming, or do I want to wrap things up here, cause... I don't know, there's only 9 of you in chat. I feel like the viewership peaks when I'm yapping about the Loud House, but that time has passed, and I don't know, I'm conflicted. I could go on for another hour or so, but at the same time, I'm a little worn out. There's a minigame just like this and it's painful. Oh, okay, that's why. Yeah, I figured it was something along those lines. So I don't know, guys. Ultimately, it's up to you guys, because what time is it? Yeah, it's 3 o'clock. I could go until 4. Wrap it up? Yeah, you're right, Swamp. I feel like this stream is definitely ran its course. We don't want you feeling fatigued? Exactly. Yeah, you guys are right. So alright, guys, we're gonna call it here. With that being said, thank you guys so much for sticking around. As always, if your heart so desires, like the stream, join the Discord, subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Well, okay, drop the accent. Drop the accent. Ugh. With that being said, okay, nothing against British accents, it's just I hate it when I do it. But with that being said, though, guys, once again, MC Bass signing out. Take care, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully. Bye. bozo just just falling asleep in the middle of the road with the freaking pigeons. Are you kidding me, Mario? You're better than this. It is what it is, man. All right, guys. Take care. Bye. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Guys, there's a pigeon literally sleeping on his nose. Mario! Oh my gosh. Okay, sorry. Last one. All right, guys. Bye.